Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Win Rate 0%. Welcome back to Season 2 of Win Rate 0%. We've done it. We've defied the Dark Masters. We are back for Season 2. Who'd have thunk it? We've got a new look. I don't know if you've had a chance to look at the new logo or anything like that, but we have upgraded our Digi-Races to the next season.
The D2, they even call it. It's so exciting.
Indeed. And who's that we hear? We've got our usual wonderful hosts back. My name is Adam, or Red Scar TCG Online. And today I am joined by our familiar hosts. We have COB.
Hello, everybody, back once again for the Season 2 with the D2.
And we've got, as always, we've got Bryce with us.
Hello. Thank you for bringing me back into this card game that I've definitely been playing since we stopped.
Oh, well, let's talk about that. So we left off just after EU finals in December, and we're just about to head into March. Obviously, when this goes live, it's probably going to be like the start of March. So what's everyone been up to since then? Cobb, what have you been up to?
Oh, not a lot, mate. I'm leaving my job in the Air Force as of next month, so I've been literally chilling, smoking a fat one, doing some courses or a course online, and the good thing about that is I've been able to make most locals, so been enjoying playing the game, taking it a wee bit chill, casually right now, but hopefully some point down the line we can get sweaty with it once again.
We love to hear it. What about you, Bryce? You been to any events since we last spoke?
Yeah, I helped judge One Piece finals with you, but for Digimon more than anything. Shout out to anyone who was at One Piece finals, by the way. The event was rocky to begin with, but everything went amazing after that.
Yeah, we're not here. It doesn't need to be Digimon. We're here to just boost you up for your achievements. I think you've done a great job at finals.
Oh, thank you very much. If any of you are coming to the weird event in Wolverhampton that I forgot about, we'll see you there when that happens.
The weird event in Wolverhampton.
Is it not a Pokemon free event?
Oh, is this the no ban list Digimon one?
It is indeed. Yeah. We are running a no ban list event, which is going to be one of two things: fun or horrible. But we'll wait and see.
Everybody will be Digimon.
Pokemon? Actually,
I don't know. I actually don't know, right?
So.
Because a Pokemon, the Garurumon stuff has made it stupidly fast, right? But there's so much cancer you can put into your decks, and I feel like the good thing with this is most people are going to look at it and go, "Oh, no way! I can run 4 of insert card I used to run it for that I can no longer run it for." And people will just try and play that. Yeah, Mega Digimon Fusion, fucking HPD, Ice Wall Shanter, Security Control Shanter. Probably won't be a thing because of a Pokemon, but what else? Even things like Alphamon, although I don't think Alphamon and Yellow Hybrid are as high on the power level of the ban list as some of the other things.
With Mega Digimon Fusion, you might be able to actually make the OTK work like it used to.
What's that got to do with Mega Digimon Fusion?
Don't worry about it, bro. You'll see when it happens.
Mega Digimon
That's a
Fusion?
threat, by the way.
That just evolves you into a 7-man. You don't really pay for Oryukin anyway.
Yeah, but now you extra don't pay for it, mate, and then you get 7 memory back.
Now I've got 7 memory. What will I use that for?
Evolving up into another Alphamon, obviously, via your Black Hybrid that you've played.
Here's what I do.
Exactly.
I slam down a Russian guy. I use the new memory that I've gained from using Mega Digimon Fusion. I slam down Bushiagumon and I go for the final swing.
In all honesty, I don't think any, other than a Pokemon, which everyone's going to see, I don't think anybody really knows what other restricted decks people might play here, at least.
I'm just hoping people bring some wacky things, really.
Some wizard is going to walk up with Bloomlord at 4 HPD and slap nuts about.
We'll see. You never know.
That's a good thing, though. You don't know, so it's actually interesting. I don't know. It's a hard thing to lab for, isn't it? Because you really need like a testing circle to play it.
Well, I know that we've got some people interested in it, so once we figure out pricing, which is still TBD, we will get that sorted. I've been so busy.
You're always
so
busy,
tired.
Adam. Mr. Heat Judge over here flying all over the world traveller.
I came back from Digimon finals, got a nice wee Christmas break, and then I went to Manchester to do a Dragon Ball regional as a TO. I went to head judge One Piece Finals, which was the biggest Bandai event in the world, which was super fun. Bryce was along with me for the ride.
Suck at any finals.
Bigger than any, that's for sure. Not in total, but just for One Piece.
Bigger
Very,
than
very
any,
fun.
people. It was bigger, it was better than any.
And thanks, Donald. And then from there, I went straight to Los Angeles to play in the Digimon regional finals over there. Went 2-3 drop because
dear brother,
it was not great, man. It was not great. I think the judges done a terrific job, and I think the event staff were very stressed and didn't know exactly what they were in for. But when round 5 started at 4 p.m, I was like, "That's it for me, guys. I'm just gonna go and do some spectator stuff." And ended up getting a bunch of promos and like cool packs and meeting some people and stuff like that, which was super fun. Overall, for their first like big non-Japan card fest event, I think it went pretty well. There's obviously a lot of issues, but I mean, it was pretty good.
They did the big thing last year, right? But I don't think it was for every Bandai game. But it's cool for the Americans, at least, if you go to one of these big events. There's a lot of things to do there. You know, they had the Artist Alley thing last year, where it was all the card arts blown up in like a gallery.
Yeah, we had
selling Bandai stuff and stuff. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Played some Fusion World, got the decks. That was fun. I've been playing Fusion World since then as well. Got to play some Union Arena. Didn't like it, to be honest. I don't like 2 resource systems in a game, but it was
2?
fine. Yeah.
Do you mean 3? Is cards in hand a different one or what?
Oh no, then 3. Yeah.
That's crazy, man. I don't know. I've not heard good things about it. I don't know anything about it myself other than the concept. But another podcast I watched about Digimon was talking about it, and they said basically it looks like a game that was made for collectors, not to be played.
Yeah, I kind of get those vibes as well. But they did introduce a One Punch Man set, which means I need it.
Yeah,
that's pretty
I'm a massive fan of Bleach, Hunter x Hunter, and Jujutsu Kaisen, the first 3 English sets. So please bring it to Europe. Don't do me like this.
They're probably going to do you like that, mate.
Because what was it? Was it Battle Spirits in Japan? There was a Tamagotchi set.
No, Battle Spirit Saga got a Tamagotchi stuff.
Over here, the new stuff or the old stuff. What the hell, man? I'm picking up BSS. Is Coochie Patchy meta?
I've got them. I'm looking at the 2 cards they printed for it right now, mate.
Is Coochie Patchy one of them?
What the fuck's a Coochie Patchy?
He's the wee green duck guy. He's fat and
wee. What? Why are you invested into Tamagotchi lore?
Well, did you know that Digimon was actually created as a sideline to Tamagotchi because they wanted to make a Tamagotchi that was targeted to boys?
I did, yes.
Well, there you go. So that's why, brother. But I love Tamagotchi, and that's where Digimon got its origins from, because it was also a monster tamer back in the day. It's not so much that anymore, sadly.
Indeed. And
card
game, yeah. And then we've ran OP has ran some Ultimate Cups in the UK, which has been pretty fun. I think you played in one, COB, didn't you?
Yes, mate. What was it, 2 weeks ago now?
I think so, yeah. I think it was last week.
It was pretty good. I mean, I've not played in an online tournament in frickin' yonks, at least by my standards. I've not really been looking at them. But I've not really labbed as much of this set as I'd like to. I don't really have a big testing circle or anything. And I'm really kind of waiting on that Dan Vang. It's not Dan Vang, what I'm talking about, the Huang Zero simulator that's coming out, because I need something to practice on that doesn't involve me typing a message to a guy to tell him what I'm doing and him going, "What, how?" And then I go, "This inheritable." And he goes, "Does it not work that way?" And I go, "Yes." So I really need something to practice on before I can start hitting these tournaments heavy again. But I did okay. I can't remember what my record was. It was 4-3 or 5-3 or something. It was probably 4-3, but it ended up with a wee 60 seconds. So we got all the way up to, what is it, Burning Greymon prizing or a Gunimon prizing.
Oh, we love to hear it.
Which is not bad. Not the best result I've had. I consider it a failure if I ever get less than top 32 at a tournament, to be honest with you. 4-3, cheers. And thank you. But yeah, it was decently fun. I was just sad. It's the usual online tournament patter, you know. Sometimes you get scudded by somebody who doesn't tell you what a card does properly, and I had a guy who used Protoform to return. The game was really sound, right? So I kind of go off vibes a lot of the time. If people are being chill the whole game, then I kind of let my guard down. But the guy used Protoform. He was playing Bellstar, and he used Protoform to return a Ruin mode from his trash to his hand, which is not what that card does. It has to be in the sources. And I even knew that before he did it. And I went, oh, wow, I didn't know it could do that. And he went, yes, man, it's very good. And I was like, wow. And he was also using it to recycle Bellstars from the trash that were not any sources. So he completely screwed me. And then another one, like, all these online tournaments are always so early in the morning. I wake up like half an hour before they start and I'm knackered. And, the long days, you're constantly going. And there was another stupid misplay I did where I was playing against Red Hybrid. The guy 2-0'd me, and it's a free matchup for Etamon, but the guy had a Gotsumon out that stopped me playing Digimon by effects, and I literally charted a play out to conduct, and I was like, okay, this is good. I'm going to neg this 3k. I'm going to pop this with the Metal Etamon effect, and then we'll all be Gucci. But then afterwards, I thought, oh, I need one more Sukamon in my trash so that I can get the security Etamon effect live. And I swung with a Sukamon on the board to play a Chumon, end on a Metal Etamon and a Sukamon to give it protection. And I forgot he had the Gotsumon out on the field, and I couldn't play a Chumon, so I couldn't protect my Metal Etamon. So he just walked into an Emperor and scudded me. And then the next game, I did not see any Metal Etamon all game. I saw one King Etamon, and yeah, it just was not playable, to be honest. But yeah, other than that, it was pretty good. Other than getting scudded off Bellstar cheating, and all day getting scudded by fucking Garurumon Engine or playing against Red Hybrid, it was pretty fun. I'm looking forward to doing some more down the line.
Yeah, sounds good. I was funneling away in the background for that event.
This is it. You're on top of the judge table now, Adam. You don't need to worry flying about tables, taking crappy judge calls anymore.
I'm not going to lie, I don't think I'd know what to do if I had to do that.
Well, this is the thing, man. Like, a lot of the rulings in Digimon are convoluted, I think.
Nah, bro, just say read the card and walk away.
But it's why we've got, it's why I employ Big Ginger James as my head judge so often, because he's fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
I just remembered another thing. I get DQ'd off a Ginger James because I forgot to bloody check in. It's a new, well, I don't know if it's new, right, but it's the first, I've played in like maybe 5 online tournaments. It's the first time they've had this system. Basically, you show up to your table and then you have to click that you've arrived at your table afterwards.
Aye.
So that they know people have checked in. And as soon as this ruling get read out in the morning, I was like, oh, I'm going to forget to check in at some point. Because they said if you forget to check in after the round starts, you get DQ'd. So I had the most
you get a game loss.
A game loss, sorry, yeah. So you get DQ'd for one game only. And I was against Anubis. I had a fucking amazing hand. I was ready to absolutely rail them. And then Ginger James comes in and he went, oh, Cobb's opponent, you forgot to check in. And I was like, I thought I forgot to check in. What the hell? Has this guy forgot as well? And he went, oh, no, sorry, it's Cobb. Cobb, you forgot to check in, mate. So that's game loss, unfortunately, buddy. And I was like, right, no worries. Game 2, just bricked my balls off and lost. So that was my 3 losses of the day. One loss to myself, one loss to misplaying myself in a different way, and then another loss to a guy who cheated me with Protoform. So he's like, oh, look, I've just miraculously got Rune Mode back to my hand, the thing that absolutely shafts your deck.
Yeah, you got absolutely bent over there, mate, because that's definitely not the ruling.
Well, there was another, like, the worst thing is I knew it, but I just trusted the guy. I was like, oh, he must know, because Protoform has, like, because I'm an imbecile, right? I've read Protoform a couple of times, and I have misunderstood what the ruling on it was a few times. I used to think that it gave any Digimon protection, because the way the effect's worded, it's like, oh, the cost is, when this happens, you remove the form. And
nope.
because it opens with the word, when this Digimon would leave the battle area other than by one of your effects, which is fucking, like, always for a protection in Digimon. I don't think it's ever been anything else. Apart from
X Antibody Protoform just yeets itself away.
Yeah, it's still a really good card, but I remember first reading it.
Fun ruling. That effect happens regardless if you protect yourself or not via like a protection effect. It always just goes bye-bye and yeets itself into stack.
Aye, because it was a cool thing with Gomamon as well. Like, his effect triggers because it's when it would. You can just yeet a Gomamon out onto the board and then go, haha, protect me, and I'm wider.
Yeah,
Very
pretty
epic.
much.
Very epic, people.
Very bad.
But aye. So that was my Alt Cup experience. Played against 3 red hybrids that day. Red hybrid won. I think everybody was basically just like, right, what have we got? We've got Garurumon, we've got Anubismon, we've got red hybrid. Red hybrid beats both of them, so I'll just play red hybrid. Unless Anubis goes Paul crazy. Didn't play against one Anubis all day, which was funny. I played the whole EX5 format, and I've not played against one Anubis because my locals is very epic, and they saw the ban list and they said, am I fuck building a deck for 1 month just to have it hit? So we love to see it. Didn't have to play against that Shanter for long, and nobody was on the Garuru engine either because they all wanted to lab post ban list. Very epic, people. But
So talking about the ban list, what do we think?
I think it's glorious. I think it's brave. I think it's very sexy. And I think it's crazy the amount of backlash I've seen against it. And I'll be real honest with you, this is quite a aggressive opinion. But if you think that ban list is bad for the game, or you think, oh, we need a chance to play with the cards, I think you're probably never going to be happy, to be honest with you, unless you just want to play stupidly overpowered decks and cards and try and farm 3 wins off of honest Joe Schmoes like myself, trying to take my favourite wee guys to the top. So, get it, Ungies. It is sad, though.
Bro, I get, like, I'm with the ban. Everything on it makes sense. Still mad. I've waited since set 1 for my Dark Masters deck, and a Pokémon's hit basically on release.
Yeah, I've been playing Dark Masters. I built the deck. I'm running it.
I know. Well, this is the thing though. It's like, because it's a secret rare as well, you really can't. I mean, a lot of people, you have to really, really want to play it, or just fall into the cards to actually say it's worth getting 4 secret rares for a 2-week period, basically.
Yeah.
But it had to happen. It's a horribly designed card.
Oh, I know, right? Why the fuck does this thing mill 2 for every level 6? Not even you.
Why the fuck can you use any on play?
Any on play, yeah. I've been playing it. I've been playing a Pokemon. I mean, I've barely made it to the locals here and there, but I have been testing it. I've been testing it through to the deck as it was intended, so I've not started ramming random level 6s in there, like Craniumon, Metallic Dramon, all the things that got it banned in the first place. Yeah. I've just played Dark Masters, true, and it still needs to be limited to 1.
See,
it is insanely powerful.
Are you playing the Garuru engine with
no.
Adam? Right, so that's insane, because to me you could, it's so strong, right, that you could remove all the, like Adam says, the non-thematic level 6s that are just there to be degenerate. And if it still had that engine, it would be broken, because that engine is crazy. Oh, at the weekend, at the Alt Cup, I forgot to tell you, lost to a Bielstar who didn't play Bielstar all game, because they were just going, raise me, gain me with Uko, hatch me, evolve me to Gabumon, raise him, gain 1, evolve to Garurumon, draw me, trash me, evolve to Garurumon, gain a free memory, have a perfect hand, and they were just so fast that it's like, what the hell? Actually, that's a lie. He played Bielstar to, do you guys remember the BT9 Melga 7-drop bomb option?
Yeah.
That unsusses your Garurumon that nobody played. Well, he played that to swing for lethal against me in a game. And I was like, truly, as the deck was intended, Garurumon rush with Bielstar to get you 1 last swing for game.
Bro, that's big.
Sounds about right.
Wasn't it that big brain? He evolved into rookies, evolved into level 4s and swung with them.
I mean, how many people are sitting thinking, though, oh, let me just run this quickly so that in case my thing I run that's basically designed to hit and die lives? Like, anyone else running that, like 99% of the time you run that, it's fucking useless. Just against your deck where most of your DP is like 5 or below.
It's
on top.
Well, so this one, I mean, I know what you mean because he swings and he lives, but like it would probably play it anyway because it's a 7-cost option, and all it does is just doesn't bottom deck. It bounces a level 6 or lower to hand, so
Yeah, I
it's
guess.
pretty nice. I mean, these frickers are out here running bloody. What's the Saber Leomon option card that trashes all the sources? Howling Crusher. They're out here running Howling Crusher.
I didn't even realise that was an option.
They clearly just need some bloody 7-cost options to fit into that shit.
Probably. But like,
Probably.
Yeah, so I've been running it with Dark Masters and the level 6s. Like, I've put the draw 2 ditch 1 Lady Debbie's in there. There's the one-off scatter mode. But other than that, it's just get your Dark Master out as quickly as possible and start cycling them into the bin and then get a Pokemon out. But you slap out a Pokemon for 3 or every single time without fail. You start milling fuck out them, and then they've got one turn to respond before you slap out another Apocalymon. The worst game I had was I milled 3 Apocalymons by accident. Because of missed memory boost and other cards.
Oh dear.
And so I only had the one Apocalymon. I did lose that game, but I got him down to like 5 cards in deck with the one Apocalymon. So like my build now is put in Lament of Friendship to bring back any Digimon just in case. But I think even as a one-off, that deck's super fucking strong. I'm gonna keep blabbing it and seeing if I can make it work because I actually kind of enjoy it.
There's a Mega Zoo variant going around that runs like a bunch of Omnimons to basically pad out the top end. But I've not had a look about it. It's just a word on the street sort of thing.
That would make sense. But yeah, like super good, super fun to actually play as well, and definitely needed to be hit regardless of like they could have done an errata 100%. Like they could have just went you can only soak up a Dark Master, but even then you're milling I milled 20 in one turn. That's over a third of that's almost a third of the day.
What I was going to say is the errata needs to be making it trash 1 card per source. That's the errata that this card needs.
You could do that as well, I mean, it's just a big.
But it also needs to not. It needs to not be able to activate on-play effects of any level 6.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of ways you could take it here. They've never done an errata apart from via error printings they've made in the past, like Chris, the classic Chris instead of Kiriha moment. But yeah, it's interesting though, the ban list anyway, because we've never seen a hit to anything SR and above, I don't think. So it's good that they've went out of their way to say, well, we're putting the health of the game above our bottom line here, because there's another thing in the community people are talking about, and it's that the value of BT15 boxes and EX5 boxes are going to be kind of in the toilet because a lot of the big hits from them have been hit, or the big cards have been hit, but maybe not so much EX5, more BT15 because Roundabus has been hit. People are like, Garurumon's been hit as well. But
I would take that criticism with a pinch of salt though, because look at the price of any Digimon box. It's 40 quid at most. The only Digimon box that has retained its value is EX4 and BT9. Everything else is 50 quid.
I mean, the very old ones, yes. I think it's not really so much the value, right? Because, I mean, a lot of boxes I think are hard to push to get cheaper than like 60, 70 pounds, even if they're not in demand. But,
mate, you can get EX1 for 20 quid.
Right, but EX1's like ancient now, right? EX1's like 3 years old almost. Or maybe it's closer to 2.
You can get BT6 for 40 quid.
See,
EX4,
these are
EX2.
like, so these are like the ancient ones, right? But I mean kind of the stuff that's gonna have cards that are worth pulling in it. But I think it's not so much the value of the box to buy, it's more like there's no value inside this box. It's going to be worth £70. But I think I was saying this to Bryce a couple of months ago, but I've seen a steady increase in the price of the average card in a Digimon box. The price,
I think that was Wednesday.
The value in the box seems to go up. I think that was quite a while ago, mate. I think that was when I was driving you back.
Oh, maybe. I think we might have talked about it on Wednesday as well.
Probably. But I think we're kind of seeing a lot of SRs end up being around like £7-8 now. Whereas there was an era where even like your tier 1 decks like Shine Greymon and stuff like that, like the SR would be like a $5. You'd be like, okay. And there's also SRs that are hitting like highs like £15, like an EX5. If you want yourself a proto form, the card that screwed me out of a W, I'm not salty about it. That's like £15 minimum. It's like very hard to get copies of that card.
Then you got your Monzimons, is it?
Yeah, at least he's an outlier, right? Because he has just been screwed by the shocking pull rates at RB1. So yeah, Bryce is talking about, I've had this fiasco where I thought, because Monzamon's one of my favourite Digimon, right? And I've been waiting for this to come out for a while.
Is it?
Yeah, he's like top 5. I think my top 5 is like, in no specific order, is like Etamon, Monzamon, Terriermon, Beelzemon, and then number 5 is probably like Dorumon. But
Dorumon?
yeah, if you guys don't know, RB1 Monzamon is very hard to pull in RB1 because they jammed our reprints together with all the new cards, and they were separate in Japan, so the pull rates are very hard. The rares, you get like so many rares, so many SRs in the slots in that pack that it's just difficult to pull them. And because Monzamon was a sleeper hit in Japan, a lot of people didn't pick them up. A lot of people, the RB1 boxes have also absolutely tanked down the toilet as far as the price of the cards in the boxes are concerned. So not a lot of people, you can't really make your value back on it. So there's not a lot of them in circulation. People bought them out because of Japan. And because of that, we've now got the most expensive rare the game has seen since its first year. We've got if you're in certain places in Europe, you can get them for about £10. But if you're in the UK, you're looking at £15 to £20 for one of these rares, which is just fucking insane.
Yeah, it is a wee bit mental. I gave my Monzimons away to someone because I didn't think the card would ever be played, and now I'm a bit like, yeah, mate, gonna give you some cash for it. I never would, obviously, but like,
it is
I'd be like, what the fuck?
I mean, that's like 60 quid you've just handed to a guy, which is feels bad. But you never know.
To be fair, I do that all the time anyway.
I know. I was so certain I had them because I had set aside 4 Shin Monzamon all arts that I got, 4 Numemons, and I thought I had 4 Monzamons, but I can't find them for the bloody life of me. So I don't know if I just didn't get them at the time. I thought, oh, it's a rare, I don't need it or what. But I was prepping for Monzamon being playable at some point, and the day has came and I'm ill prepared. So I spent 3 hours turning up and down my collection and then had to fork out about 45 quid for 3 of them.
You've spanned it, mate.
Aye, it was crazy, mate. I'm very, very upset about the matter, but at least I've got them. They're hard to find, never mind if you're willing to pay money for them. Like, even if you are willing to pay the money, it's hard to find them. So I was lucky that Patrick Filocos managed to hunt down one, and I traded him 2 Renamon EX2 alt arts for it. So that hurt as well. That hurt as well, man, because I know that card's going to go up to the moon at some point. So this is the thing, man. When you're really wanting a card, you end up negging value on your stonks binder for it. But we take that.
I believe you've done this, mate.
Nah, bro.
I can, mate. I love Monzamon.
Last time with the ban list, other than the king that will be Numemon, what decks we seen coming forth? We've got the Anubis hits alongside Apocalypse. We probably should have mentioned.
We've not actually spoke about them, the ban list, in much detail here, apart from the Apocalypse stuff, right?
I mean, I feel like most people probably know what it is by now.
No, they definitely do, right? I mean, we're kind of behind on a lot of this stuff because we took a break to reset the season, but yeah, it's a cool list, to be honest. I'm quite happy with it.
I'll just
the Garurumon stuff was stupid as well.
So we got
that Guru stuff should never have been printed. I don't know who's been labbing their cards, but they're no good.
No, they love to print like a really broken X antibody, like the Greymon X stuff. It was so stupid, man. Like, they should not print cards that are just like, yes, for 0 cost, you gain a huge amount of advantage for evolving into this. Like, nothing can replicate how good this is at fixing your hand. And like, why does it need to gain you a memory as well? Is it not good enough that it just fixes 2 cards from your hand and mills you 2? has to gain you 1 memory for doing nothing, and
Of course.
it's just
Everyone
all
wants to
singing,
go
all
evolve
dancing.
for -1. It's disgusting.
But the whole thing is he's an ex-antibody and he costs 0, but he gains you a memory as well. He's a free hammer spark and a free Eismon almost.
The other one that I feel like most people forget is the Pokemon egg. That getting hit to 1, isn't it?
Yeah, he's going to 1, so shuffle your opponent's egg pile, guys, because there's going to be a lot of these one-offs floating about in there now. Guy hits you with, I'm on 4 eggs, brother. You have to say, sorry, mate, I want to see them shuffled. Because you'll see him hatch the one-off Pokemon on the top and you'll kick yourself.
Shuffle.
Yeah, good old jamming boy.
And then, of
that
course,
was crazy as well.
The Anubis going to 1 as well. I have fuck all idea what this card actually does.
So basically, Bryce, this is Gilbert's wet dream, right? This thrashes cards out your hand, right? So if you've got shit in your hand you want in the bin, you can do that on the way up the line, and you can play a card for your trash, and it's a when Digivolving and a main, so if it lives it can do it the following turn. You trash up to 3 cards in your hand, and you can reduce the play cost of a Digimon in your trash. It's any Digimon, any purple Digimon, up to a cost of 6. So you play a Digimon, then you delete a level 5 or lower, draw 1 if it doesn't delete something. So basically the reason this is degenerate is because they were just slapping this into a Mervamon deck, and the whole line has the inheritable, when you play a Digimon by effect, gain a memory. So effectively, if you've got the line, you will play a Mervamon for 3 memory or something like that. And then you Digicross it with Ignitemon and you play Mervamon for 2. And then you've got like 5 guys on the board, burgers and fries. And
they've all got blocker, they've all got whatever.
They've all got block. Well, they've got like retaliation, rush. Some of them have got blocker. So it's just nonsense, man. So they've hit this to 1. I actually think you could probably make a pretty cool deck with this and a Mervamon list. Now you just run one of it because it's broken. And I mean, in a Mervamon list, like I say this because Gilbert, our friend, runs Mervamon, Minervamon deck.
He basically just runs whatever's purple.
He plays whatever the most fun purple deck is to him. But he's not played, I don't think, in EX5, so he's not seen all these nutty inheritables. But that shit was crazy.
Who's the new king? Other than the king that will be Numemon, who's the new king?
Red Hybrid's still good. I feel like Red Hybrid has carved a place into the meta because of how good it is with Ukamon, but also because it's been good at countering these decks. So maybe it won't be quite as good now that things like Anubis, that it's got a favourable matchup against, are leaving the meta a bit. So that'll struggle. People are talking about Garurumon being ass now, but I think it's just fair. And the people that are building the Garurumon deck actually have a lot of options now. So it's going to be a wee bit of a deck building test to actually create a good version of it.
I think it's heavy weird though, because it's if we remember Royal Knights format, which lasted 7,000 years, but it was a good format because as many as I've just forgot what I was saying. Like pretty much everyone was like, "Oh, Shine's busted," but when you looked at tournament results, it wasn't. It was very much on par with pretty much everything else.
Nah, but Shine was broken, bro.
No, I'm not saying Shine wasn't broken, but tournament results said otherwise. But now we're just like, what's the best deck? There isn't a tier 0 deck at the moment.
Yeah.
See, I love that though, because this is the thing. We'll talk a little bit about the unification later, but this is the one benefit to us getting a delayed release from Japan. They build the meta. If it's absolutely turbo booty, then they will fix it and give us a healthier meta. So this has happened a couple of times now where they've hit stuff and the meta's been a lot better, because I don't think I've heard of a worse meta in Japan than a Pokley meta since maybe Crossheart Tier 0 meta. Where I'm hearing, people are quitting the game because of how shit these decks are to play against.
Yeah.
So it's good that we're actually getting something that we're going to have to solve on our own. You know, some wee outlier decks might crop up here and there. And it's just interesting that people are actually going to have to think about it instead of just going, I will not deck that was doing well in Japan.
Yeah. But, I mean, I think it's pretty good.
I think it's good. I mean, you're still going to have a lot of the same stuff being prominent, but it's going to be a bit of a shake-up.
Before we move on, everyone pick your deck you think will be like the best deck. It doesn't have to necessarily be by a massive margin, but what do you?
Are we talking about what's going to win finals?
Yeah, sure, because it'll be this format, this banlist.
Well, it's this
format,
weekend,
right?
Is it EX5 or BT14 format, Adam?
No, it's BT15.
BT15.
No, for finals it won't be BT15.
It's BT15, mate. Yeah.
Aye, that's why Pokemon was banned for it, mate. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, so it is, yeah. Because sorry, I'm thinking of last year when they did finals, they brought everybody back to BT11, even though Japan was in like freaking 13 or some crap at the time.
This time last year, we're recording on the 26th of Feb for reference. This time last year was finals today.
Yeah, I know, man. That's what I'm saying. Though it was a different setup. Well, so we're just deciding what's good after the ban list, then I guess. I would have said something like Leviamon maybe, but
no, Leviamon's good, but like
it is good, but I don't know. It must have ran the Garurumon engine, right? But is it still good with that going? I think the D Brigade stuff's got a good shot now. The new Ryudamon stuff is good. Probably Numamon,
Mirage,
if I'm being honest. See, Mirage is actually a good shout because the one thing that does stop Numamon in its tracks is bouncing. It's not going to get any counterplay to that. So Mirage
that's also what stops a Pokemon as well.
Yeah. No. So it's Mirage could still be good. I'm if I had to put one up there, I would just say like Red Hybrid on them. Probably Red Hybrid because they can also run Crimson Blaze.
Sorry, no Yellow Trust.
I don't know, mate. Yellow's in a weird position where it came out and it got all this amazing support, and people were going, "Oh, fucking hell, this stuff's broken," and it's really good, but it's not really put up any major wins. It's had a handful of top 16s and stuff like that.
I will say that, like with a Pokemon in meta, that deck was unplayable because in like the first 2 turns, you draw like 5 cards off of like Patamon and TK and everything.
Oh yeah.
Lugamon's pretty good.
Lugamon is pretty good.
I lost in 2 turns to fucking a Pokemon with that deck because it just milled me out.
Well, the worst thing about Apocalypse was that there was no way you could play control in that meta because you instantly lost it.
Yeah.
There was no way around that.
Isn't Fenrir a weird one? Because Fenrir's the one everyone believed would be like amazing last set. And then it just kind of wasn't.
Yeah, so I personally believe that Lugamon is a deck at the time, right? This is a constant theme I'm seeing with Digimon. See, when a deck comes out and it has one wave, it has one line that's really good, and then it has to put in filler cards to try and pad it out, basically. I think those decks are really going to struggle to consistently top. But now that it has a second line to fall back on and it's more consistent, it's probably going to do a better job of it. The question is, though, is the stuff it's received that powerful that it is going to become a meta threat? Potentially.
What deck are we talking about?
Lugarmon, your boy, the being purple.
Oh, I mean, even without the filler, it's still very, very strong. See, if you let a Lugarmon set up, there is nothing you can do to stop it from OTKing you. Like I tested the deck a fair bit before. When did the new red purple Luger stuff come out? EX5? BT15. I've not tested that yet, but honestly, I don't think the deck needs it. It will run it for consistency, but it was still strong regardless. I think that's going to be a good shout for finals.
The new thing that I think's interesting about it though is the inheritable they've gave it. So the new Luga and the new Lugar, both of the inheritable, when at end of attack, if your opponent has one or more memory, gain a memory. So that lets you extend your plays a bit. Whether that gives you enough to see the OTK more consistently, I don't know. But it'll be interesting to find out. Here's a question for you, Adam. I think I know the answer, right? You know the Lugamon or the Bowmon inheritable when you trash a card this Digimon may evolve into it?
Yes.
Can you go something like, theoretically, I don't even know what cards this is. Could you go from Lugamon all the way up to Fenrir by trashing cards from your hand in one instance, right? Say you trash, it's your turn, right, and you use an effect that says like trash 3 cards from your hand, and you go trash Lugar, trash Hell Lugar, trash Fenrir. Can you go evolve?
No. because you can only an effect can't trigger whilst it is still pending to resolve. So your answer is yes, but it has to be 3 separate instances of trashing. So say you've got Lugamon on the field, Bowmon inherited, you evolve to a level 4. I can't name this any specific card here for the example. You evolve to level 4. When digivolving, trash a card. You trash something, you digivolve into that. The thing you've trashed has a when digivolving, trash a card. You trash that, you then go up again. That's absolutely legal because the Bowmon has finished triggering by the time that the next effect is starting to resolve, which means you can then do it again.
Yeah, see, that makes sense. Because my mate John Stone was talking about it, and he was like, the guy went all the way up to the level 6 with one instance, and I was like, don't know about that one, Chief, but I know they do have effects that say when evolving or when attacking trash. But I think most of them are when attacking, right? So that you can't.
Most of them are when attacking. Yeah, so you can't just chain straight up. Yeah.
The other thing that I think he didn't realise was, or whoever he was playing against, right, was going when attacking effect, trash a card, delete this. Okay, I've used this Bowmon evolve. Okay, I'm at the new level 4 now. When attacking, trash 1, evolve. Okay, I'm at the 5 now. Soluga when attacking.
That doesn't work.
Because they missed the window for when attacking, right?
Exactly, so, yes.
Cool. Yep. So, long story short, I think Red Hybrid for BT15 finals.
Yeah, Wed Hybrid? Am I fucking... What's that guy from Looney Tunes' name?
Elmer
I'm hunting wabbits. Elmer Fudd. Wed Hybrid's gonna win. Don't know what that impression that was supposed to be.
I'm hunting
A fast deck that can run Crimson Blaze, yes please, the ones are free.
Yeah. So, Callum, your deck is Red Hybrid. Adam, are you agreeing? Is that your pick? You thinking it's Red Hybrid?
No, man, I'm saying Shine Greymon. I'm loyal to my boy.
Staying loyal. So we got.
Are we going for what we hope wins or what we think will win?
No, what we think will win.
Oh.
Or what we're betting on, or what you would bet on winning then. Let's go with that.
This comes back to my point of there's no tier 0 deck at the moment, so it's about the skill of the players.
Then what
we don't know what it is. There could be.
You know what? I'm gonna rep the EU guys and say Mirage Galgamon. I'm gonna go with them.
Boo.
So we got Mirage, we got Red Hybrid, and with like the bands, Red Hybrid is basically like the most aggressive deck left in the format, right?
Yeah, I mean, it runs...
Fenry's an OTK, but it's a slow OTK.
I think Numamon's actually faster than Red Hybrid, but Numamon is just gritty.
What do you mean slow OTK?
It's not slow OTK, it's a setup. It's not beat you in 3 turns. It's going to set up for more than a while.
It might... Nah, I don't know. Red Hybrid can kill you turn 3 quite consistently, I think. If you
are we talking about Luga?
Are you talking about Luga? Well,
I might have said the wrong word.
Right, okay, no. Because I was like, hold on a minute, mate. You watch Sheck griddy his way out to a bloody 10-minute W at regionals.
Can do it really fast. I'm like, compared to other decks, maybe... Also, you've admitted Numa on high roll does it faster, but that's only on high roll.
It depends, man, because the big issue with the Numamon deck I'm finding is if you don't see Numamon X or Monzamon X or something powerful, you're kind of... Or Ukomon, right? You're kind of struggling a bit.
I get sent to the fucking toilet realm by Numamon the other day, man. I fucking killed a level 4 and he shot out a level 6, which then shot out a board, and I was like, what the absolute fuck just happened?
It's really, really detritus to deal with. I could see it getting hit down the line maybe, but BT16, there's a lot of good decks that come out that can deal with it, but right now, I think other than your Death X and your Crimson Blaze, you're kind of struggling unless you can bounce level 6s and stuff to hand.
I'm still going to say it. I'm going to put my bets on yellow. It's probably not going to happen, but we've got slightly more control. Yellow can fight Red Hybrid. It's not the best, but I've played into it, and even without the new support from BT15, which I've done nothing with, it could play and it could win. So if that's as fast as it's getting, I'd say yellow has a decent chance. It's just whether the good players pick it up. Yellow vaccine. We should clarify.
Yellow vaccine, yeah.
Hang on, though. We're going to talk about this in a second, but I didn't realise that Shine Grey won Latam Nats.
Bro,
I'm back
Oh,
to
they love it
Shine
over
Grey.
there. See during BT13, if you looked at any of the LATAM results, you would actually think Shine Greymon was the most tier 0 deck of all time because they bloody love Shine Greymon over there, man.
I'm looking at the list as well. It looks super comprehensive and good, but I'm loyal to Patamon.
Speaking of LATAM regionals, Cobb, I need to call you out. On Wednesday, you said Blue Hybrid has done nothing since Tommy came back. He's in the top 16, boys. We have Blue Hybrid back in. I mean,
he
this
said
is an
he's
old
one
format.
dub.
This is 2 formats old, but we'll take it.
He said he's one dub and he's riding off into the sunset.
Aye, bro, that's it. Blue Hybrid.
But look at the top end. It's fucking Mirage Galgamon again.
Well, it does run that, and like, see, any blue deck that doesn't have a good level 6 is going to run Mirage.
I mean,
because
the
BT11 Mirage is crazy.
The dragon bastard that was like security attack plus 1 billion. I don't even remember his name. Azulong, yeah. This was running old Azulong back in the day because no one wanted to run the Garurumon that actually went with it except me. And it was still fucking good without that. But yeah,
crazy, mate. It's just the floodgate it sets up makes me cry.
Yeah, it's great. But yeah, that's our banlist predictions then for finals this weekend. But
banlist predictions? What are you on about?
No, like our predictions of what won finals based on banlist. Sorry, based on banlist.
Oh, Shine Grey, baby, all the way.
We got Shine Grey. Callum, are you sticking with Red Hybrid? You're not going to rep your Numemon?
I would say it's Red Hybrid on the Numemon, but I'll lock in Red Hybrid because I think a lot of people are now going to start riding the Numemon hype train. Makes me sad. I hate that the deck I've wanted to play for so long is like very powerful. I don't like that. But yeah, I think a lot of people will be taking Numemon, and I think Red Hybrid has a good shot against it, so we'll go with that.
You were saying how weird it was that I'd waited so long for Shine and I didn't want to play it because it's broken, but now you know how it feels.
I totally get it, mate, because, well, I'm just a bit of a hipster when it comes to card games, right? Like, my favourite thing to do in card games, right, is take a deck or a character that I like and try and break it, right? Try and make it good. Yeah. And my favourite thing is when people don't expect it. I like being the underdog, or people are thinking, oh, this deck's no good, and I like trying to make it good. But that asshole in Japan just had to defy the odds and go crazy with Numemon, and now every man and his dog just loves Numemon, apparently, so we'll see. But who's got the Numemon? I've got the damn Numemon VPET. I've got the Monzamon plush. So I'm allowed to play it. You're not allowed to play it unless you've got some sort of merch or apparel for Numemon and Monzamon.
I've taken a shit recently. Does that count?
Until it came out.
Say that again, Bryce?
I was loving the idea of the deck and everything. I was thinking, like, if I'm getting back into it, I might build it.
Don't ignore me.
It's too good. We're going to ignore you. I don't even know.
It's Omega fast. Well, Adam, I'll tell you this, right? I'm sick of the slander against Numemon as well. People keep mistaking him for being related to Sukamon. He throws poo. He's not a poo, right? He's not a mutant. Sukamon's a mutant because he's mutated, what do you call it? Trash poo DNA, right?
Nah, Numemon
is a mollusk. No, he isn't. He's a mollusk, mate. You can read the card. He's not related to Sukamon or Etamon. How many people are coming to me because Cootie's Kick has Etamon and Sukamon on it, going, yeah, is this good in Etamon? And they show me a card that says, like, trash and Numemon. And I'm like, no, it's not good.
It's Numemon's a poo, mate.
Bro, I just accept it. The two will always be lumped together regardless. It is a shame you have to deal with.
See if they gave us the filth type, right? Instead of
Numemon is a mollusk Digimon. It possesses a slug-like body, prefers dark, gloomy environments, has neither offensive power nor intelligence. Its attack, poo throw, hyper stinky stink shot, filth kick. I'd say it's a poo.
Wait, listen, he attacks with...
It evolves into a Sukamon.
No, it doesn't evolve into a Sukamon.
Next forms Sukamon.
Aye, but in Digimon, you can evolve any Digimon into any Digimon.
His most canon form is Monzamon. What do you mean?
It is. It's canon. And listen, my point here was going to be, see, just because he attacks with poo and smelly shit, that doesn't mean that he is poo, right? You take a poo. Are you a poo?
Yes.
No.
Thanks, but yes.
Right, anyway,
Right.
I've talked about this long enough. It's a sore spot.
So, moving from the finals this weekend to the finals many weekends ago, we talked about EU finals, right?
Yes, last time.
Yes.
Yeah. So we have
Mirage won and was also mostly top 4. We know this.
Yeah.
Yes.
And now we have the other finals. We have LATAM results, NA results, and Oceanic results. We know we're doing this really late, so we're just going to talk about the top ones. We'll start with LATAM since we've talked about it so much already. We had Shine in first, Belfamon in second, and third was Red Hybrid. What we thinking?
And fourth was Shine Grey as well.
Nah, shut up about it.
Mate, it's cool to see Belfamon doing stuff. Like, after the Eismon package get limited, people kind of gave up hope in that deck. And some people say, like, I've heard people say this about LATAM, like, they kind of just play what they fucking like over there, man. Like, some guy loves Belfamon, he's like, I'm making this shit work. And he doesn't.
BT2 Vilemon in here. That's insanity. We love it.
Well, I'll tell you this, man. They used to run Blocker Devimon. So I think he's probably realised some reason as to why this is better. Like, it can't be deleted by a DP minus or something like that. Or there's a DP threshold on it or something, because it, like, people used to just run Devimon Blocker and he's a 1-cost Evo. So I don't know why you wouldn't.
Was Scatter Mode banned at this point?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Scatter Mode.
He still got second with it. That's no bad. Well done, mate. Well done. Well done, Cesar Perez.
Yeah, I saw a guy play Ukomon. I fought against a Belfamon when I was playing Etamon at the Alt Cup, and he was playing Ukomon. So I think it's basically any deck that doesn't want to evolve up the stack, right, is going to play fucking Ukomon. Until next set, when the Searchermon comes out, then everybody's going to play Ukomon. But yeah, you're wanting to slam Gizamon, and then just work on your trash. Ukomon also helps you turbo your Demi-Meramons out. So not only does he help you filter through your deck, he also speeds you up. So it's it seems like a good idea to me.
So
yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Otherwise, the results not too shocking. Red Hybrid is what some of us consider the best deck moving forward with the bans. Shine, nice to see taking first after its hits. Its hits weren't hit. Like, the Shine hit was just the Geogrey, right?
Yeah, just Geogrey one.
The deck's still really strong. It's not bordering on tier 0 like it used to, but it's still amazing.
Have you seen the guy in first is running 3 of the OG security Geogrey?
I have. I like it.
That's funny.
Oh, that's class. I don't know what that was for, but that's class.
Well, it helps to deal with all the wee guys, doesn't it? It's been a kind of bit of a wee guy format. It's wee guy meta.
It's wee guy meta, so I guess he's hoping that if Anubis goes for its big swing turn, it's going to swing into one of these and it's going to buy him a turn to griddy on him and neg his whole board to 0 DP afterwards.
Other than that, fairly standard Shine list. 4 of every Shine card except the fucking burst mode.
This Shine Greymon.
Yeah, and then just Searchers and Marcuses. What we love to hate.
Yep.
Moving on from LATAM, because that's about it. Like, the other decks are fairly standard. Shout out to the Blue Hybrid player.
Oh yes.
We love to see someone trying it.
I hate it. I hope it's never good again, because I hate stun.
I accidentally misclicked and closed the Oceanic tab, so I guess we'll move to NA, which is the
Oceania. You've got Beelstar in second.
So we've got top 4 is Anubis, then Beelstar, then 2 Red Hybrids. And the pie chart is something like a 3rd Red Hybrid as well, so it's funny. It's good times. Good times.
It's Anubis in first. Who'd have thunk it?
Oh, I know.
But yeah, it's interesting to see Beelstar's coming back. I mean, you talked about how you played against it a fair bit in the Alt Cup.
Well, it came back and it's thoroughly left again because Gururu's gone.
Yeah.
Aye, deck, like, who would have thought purple decks are limited by their trash? That is their main thing. And then we print something that can, fix your hand by like 5 cards on turn 2. So, funnily enough, that does put a lot of purple decks into contention.
We're seeing Deva's top here.
I hate that deck, by the way.
Barely. I think they were like...
I'm sorry, what did you just call it?
Deva.
Diva.
It's Deva, by the way, if you have watched the anime, it's Deva.
No, it's not Deva.
It's not Diva. And
Deva
it's not
sound like I give a shit.
Deva.
Fuck you. Diva, no, it's Diva as in holy being.
It's no fucking Diva, man. They call it the Devas in Tamers.
Anyway,
You know, seen Tamers, brother?
DeviantArt has topped here. I think it's the only one we see topping finals.
That's because I'll let you in on a wee hint. Devas, or however you say it, suck.
It is shite, right? But I hate playing against it because I've been playing Metal Etamon. I've been playing against Etamon. I've been playing Etamon the whole format, and I can't do shit into it because I want to be swinging with guys in the early game. And my whole game plan of make a guy, force them to attack out their big stack, play wee guys, swing and chip them doesn't work, because if I ever swing and they have, like, there's so many, basically the whole deck is just like you slam a level 5 down, give them a load of memory and say out it without attacking, ha ha ha, and then I out it without attacking, and in the following turn they go ha ha ha, do it again, and then eventually as the big man comes down and kills my whole board, and I lose the game instantly. So it's just like stalling, to be honest. I think it's like they just stall.
It's just so shite, man. So every time I've played against it, I've been playing Shine against it, and like they slap down a fucking level 5 for 7 memory turn 1, and I go, right, cool, here's 4 tamers and a level 5 ready for you next turn, and they're like, and then they do the human equivalent of the upset emoji, and they're like, why didn't you attack me? And I'm like, do you think I'm fucking stupid?
I know.
And then they slap down another one, and then they're like, now you can't double attack me. And I'm like, brother, you've just given me 2 7,000 DP targets. Watch it get fucking obliterated. I obliterate them before they can blast evolve, and then they're like, well, that's not fun. And I'm like, why did you give me 7 memory on turn 1?
It really depends what deck you're playing. It's either laughably bad or it's like impossible to deal with, I feel like.
Just like, reading this deck list, 5 one-offs. All of which are just level 5s.
Devas, right?
Which one is this?
The Deva deck. This is the it's Oceanic.
Where?
It's I think it's 14th. I know it's not top like the high ones which we're going to talk about. I just want to
look at how much the deck costs. It's $9.
That is cap joke, because Fanglongmon is like 20.
Fanglong is quite expensive, aye. What's the one-offs? Bancho Leomon? What the fuck?
That's a pretty cool one.
Obviously, fair play to this guy for getting top 16. I'm not going to shit on you for that, but I just don't like Devas. Look at all those level 5s that don't do anything.
It's so weird.
They go into the bin and then you play Fanglong for free.
Oh, cool.
Good on him for somehow managing to top with this abomination of a deck list. Etamon is in the Oceanic top.
He is, and I watched the guy's 50-minute breakdown of the video. In the video, I think, he went into a lot of detail as well, and I do love that. And clearly the guy knew what he was doing, right? But I do not get it, man. Like he's running to a Zulongmon, and one big issue I have with running out of archetype cards in this deck, especially on the high end, is they just like, good God, you can't find them to save yourself. Like memory boosts can't find them. Sukamon Searcher can't find them. You're just sitting there feeling miserable.
But even then, Fanglong, and you're like, right, okay, cool. It doesn't do anything. It just sits there. And then sorry. I thought you said Fang.
No, so the guy's running the Azulomon Ace, because all these level 5s can evolve into it. But so I'm running a different version. Clearly, this guy knows what he's talking about. But yeah, I didn't try it, right? He said to himself, he tried it at 1 Azulomon in the deck, and he found it to be so powerful he put it up to 2. But my other issue is basically I feel like I need to run at least 7 level 6 Etamon, because I needed that security Etamon effect live, and it's already hard to find it. But maybe he's not relying on that so much. My build was, and he did really well with it. So shout out! I'm just happy to see an Etamon getting a top 16, because that's pretty good. It's not amazing, but it's pretty good.
It's what we like to see. Things that people don't expect.
I know.
Other than that, there's some weird motherfucker in this. Some red-faced guy on this chart.
That's Leomon.
Is that Leomon?
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Below
Leomon's
Shine.
deck. Oh, how did I miss
Yeah,
this?
Oh, dude, have you not
EX5.
played against heavy Leomon? It's an absolute bollock to deal with, man.
Let's see.
Yeah.
What the hell?
They're like, cool,
Fortitude
I've got a
do?
level 5, swing at security, it's dead. Guess what? Comes back, evolve into fucking heavy Leomon. Leomon de-digivolves you. Oh, you've killed it. Well, guess fucking what? It's back. Slide X antibody under. Or you've killed it again. Guess what? It's back. Slide X antibody under. Oh, by the way, I'm de-digivolving you every single time you kill me.
So,
here's Bancho Leomon to fuck you over as well. It's actually a really fun deck, and it also took me round back and shot me like old Yeller, man.
Oh,
It's
a
not
cool deck,
fun.
man.
I need
It's
to
unfortunately it's probably cheap as chips as well, Bryce, to be honest with you, because it's
need to
not
do
really
this
that
just to annoy
meta.
Adam. I don't even care about Leomon. Just need to do it to annoy Adam. It'll be great.
You do have this ever looming issue now, though, when you build a deck in Digimon, Bryce, and it is I need 4 of this training to play the colour I don't normally play.
Well, here's the nice thing. Other than black, which I traded 1 to you of, I have 4 of every training, thanks to a certain lovely man in this call.
Is it me?
No, I don't know. Is it you, Callum, or was it a very tired head judge opening his boxes and just passing me the training packs?
You're crazy for that, man. Adam's jolly. He's just handing it. And there's 30 quid. There's 30 quid. There's 30 quid again.
I was like, I asked for 2 copies of yellow, and the man just handed me the training packs and went, "There you go, keep them. We love it."
Did I do this?
Yeah, you did this. This was this was in Liverpool last year.
Adam really that's Steve Urkel mode.
I opened like a case and a half, man. I just gave the packs away because they were like 30 quid packs.
I think Scott got some trainings as well.
Like they were literally like the 30 quid packs, and I was like, my guys, just fucking take them. I've got my play set and I've got a spare play set in case some pals want them. Here you go.
BT14 was really a sick box.
Because of that, I'm fairly certain.
I would so much rather give away cards so pals can play the game than hoard everything for myself.
Oh yeah, because if I didn't have the trainings, it'd be really hard for me to get into any other color than yellow right now.
Yeah. Also, I mean, I could sell them, but like, I don't give a fuck about 30 quid here or there. Sorry to say.
Or in the total of a case and a half.
Yeah.
You know, just about 540 quid.
Like, that's fine.
Crazy.
Moving on from Oceanic, because other than that, I don't think there's anything interesting in here. Just your usuals, your Anubis, who we know won, BL Star, hybrids. We've got a Greymon in here. I think it's the first time we've seen him.
Greymon's fallen off big time. Like Shine Grey's carrying the mantle, and I guess Emperor Greymon if you count that shit, but he's carrying the mantle for Greymon because Greymon, the card game, is not really much a thing anymore.
Fair enough. Moving on to NA, the final of the finals, and I think the biggest of the finals for Digimon, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it was 1,000 players.
Nice.
I was one of them.
Yeah, Mr. O3 or X3 drop.
Mr. How?
Sorry, I have to.
Fucking dare you? Okay. I had better things to be doing.
It's like they say, those who can't play, judge, baby.
Ignore that. I'm still judging one.
It's so true. It's so true.
Nah,
I had other things to do, like have a heart attack drinking a 2-liter Big Gulp.
I know, this mother... So, Callum, you haven't seen this because it's in a different server, but this motherfucker sat and complained about the size of our drinks so much
in America, they go
got
crazy.
A hold of an American drink. It was amazing.
No, way to America to pay $2 for the bloody 2-liter sarsaparilla.
Mate, I'll text you a photo of it just now in the group chat. It's absolutely wild. So I went to the cinema, right, the other day, and I got a large Tango Ice Blast, and it pales in comparison to the double extra large Big Gulp that I got over there. And then I made the mistake of converting ounces to liters, normal people measurements, and it was a fucking 1.9 liter drink that I drank in 30 minutes. I could feel my heart dying.
I was gonna say, you've basically just tanned a fucking...
Basically tanned a 2-liter bottle of Coke.
When you get a family bucket at KFC, They give you a 1.75 litre bottle for the take.
Aye, and then you look at it and you go, "Oh, I'd never drink all that by myself." But they hand it to you in such a presentable cup.
Half an hour's crazy for that, though. You'd have been pushing like a fucking jetpack into the ceiling after.
Well, I had the unfortunate experience of my heart trying to give out first, mate. Like it wasn't like a Coke. It was like a slushy. It was basically like a Tango Ice Blast.
Mate, that would have been like bloody 2k calories or something.
And I'm sitting, oh mate, it was like I was sitting there going la 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 la. I love this so much. And then like I drank most of it, and then I could feel my heart beating through my chest, and I was like,
"Fucking hell!
this isn't good." And then I could smell color for a while, and then it went away.
Motherfuckers be going to America once.
Smell color,
lovely.
It was great. I loved America. I would happily go back to LA, and I am making plans to do so. Mainly because of Popeyes, was it? No, it was Raising Cane's.
Popeyes is the one people talk a lot about.
Popeyes is over here now, so it doesn't. There's one in Barhead.
Yeah, it's out in the Barhead Forge or something.
Yeah. It's fine. No, Raising Cane's Caniac combo. You get like a bunch of chicken fingers, some chips, some Texas toast, and this out of this world dipping sauce. Oh, I miss it so much. Do you know how upsetting it is to crave a food that you have no way of purchasing in the
just
UK?
Make it at home. I'm sure you can.
What do you mean, just make it at home, man? I've got a fucking air fryer. What do you want me to make?
What is the sauce? Is it mayonnaise based?
It's kind of like a smoky, spicy mayo type thing.
Right,
it's
is
delicious.
it kind of brown in colour? It looks to me like a mixture, but it looks like gravy mayo. To be honest, like Southern American gravy mayo.
No, like gravy knees, like KFC do.
Aye, right. Here it is, mate. I've found the recipe for you. I'm putting it in the Discord.
What the fuck is gravy knees?
Oh, KFC
tell me
do
that's
gravy. That
gravy
is, yeah. Oh, I want that sauce so bad.
It's not hard to make, mate. Tomato sauce, mayonnaise, Worcester sauce, and spices.
What's your sister sauce?
Worcester sauce.
Yeah, Worcester sauce.
What's your sister sauce? Yeah.
We have gotten so sidetracked.
This never happens, man.
Anyway,
enough of the finals part. Let's get deep into some other stuff.
Oh, I mean, we all love the fucking Worcestershire sauce.
Right. Well, we move on to talking about Cardfest a bit. Adam, you were here, so I feel like you can talk about all the interesting shit that was announced, all the wee events they had on in LA. What was it like, man?
Should we say what won in A before we go?
Oh yeah.
What
won in A?
Why does NA matter, man?
We just because we've done everything else. We just skipped over it.
Just a little joke, people.
I mean, it's still Anubis. Also, the guy who won, his YouTube channel says AKA the Bryce. You ain't the Bryce, bro. Deal. I know you won, but I'm here. And then otherwise, NA is actually the most bland looking one with everything you'd expect, except for some reason there's a picture of Cameramon in the chart. And I don't know why he's here. Because
Cameramon is played in a deck that was in the event.
Oh.
What's the Chimera deck? Is that perhaps Anubis? Not Anubis, sorry, Fenrir or something? Because it plays.
It's probably Fenrir, right?
Yeah, Fenrir's missing.
I can confirm it is Fenrir.
Okay, right. Anyway, done with finals. They're all old anyway.
How cool is it, by the way, that finals was Anubis degenerate tier 1 deck versus Setcon degenerate deck forever?
So
I swear to God, every single meta Setcon has has one top per tournament, and I'm like, it's absolutely spin on it if you like that deck.
My pal that plays security control was kept texting me. I don't know what time it was for him, but clearly he was watching the finals, and he was like, "Oh, Setcon's going to win." I was like, "Is it? Fuck me, Anubis has got it." So I was in the audience watching it live, and I kind of get how people that like football feel now. I like football as well, but only when I'm sitting watching a match at the actual football ground. But I don't really watch it when I'm at my house because it's mostly something that me and my dad do. But I'm just sitting in the audience. We're all getting fucking hyped watching this Anubis v Setcon matchup, and we're going crazy. I'm sitting next to a friend of OPE friend Fenton 2G, who's a really good player for Digimon and stuff like that, and we're sitting there wondering what he's going to do and stuff like that. Guy slaps down Digimon Emperor, passes, then the opponent pushes up and immediately loses the turn because he forgot about Digimon Emperor. The crowd went absolutely fucking mental at that. It was so hype.
See, when I was watching Europe finals as well, the crowd is literally like football, man. The crowd are going, "What are you doing? Why are you doing this? You idiot, why is he not doing this?" And I'm like, mate, there's a reason that guy's sitting at the world stage and you're not right now, so shut up. I'm sure you've made worse misplays.
It was super fun to watch. And like, there's just the card, like for a Digimon podcast, the Card Fest experience, quite fun. Playing Q Simulator, definitely not fun. Especially as someone with a bad leg that can't really stand up for too long, wasn't great. But like, they had the Digimon art gallery, they had like the life-size Agumon and Gabumon figures that were quickly cordoned off after people started climbing on them.
Children.
They showed off cards from, well, the new set, which is now out. Like, they showed off unreleased artwork. Like, I sent most of it to the Glasgow Digimon group chat as well to kind of like show people what they couldn't attend. They showed off Digimon Liberator. They showed off what's the Lugimon series? Seekers.
Seekers.
They showed off Seekers. And then they done a Digimon panel like through the day hosted by True Champion. No, so it was by Yoshi Sudaro. I'm probably fucking butchering his name.
Is it not the Green Power Ranger? Somebody.
Yeah. So he played one of the Green Power Rangers, but he's also a massive like Digimon card game fan. So they invited him along to like help promote it and help like do all that. So they revealed a bunch of cards. We got to see the Terriermon event revealed with the cards in front of us, which was really, really cool. They started handing out like free promo packs of like the illustration contest and the Liberator packs and stuff like that, which I don't think are being handed out anywhere else.
No, I don't know.
Which is
anyway.
Yeah, we are getting they did announce we're getting a Liberator set in the future, which is quite cool. Obviously, I'm going to watch read the content when they publish it. Hopefully, it gets translated into English, though. I would assume so, considering that there was a lot of hype around it at an English event. I
bloody hope they don't AI translate it like they did with Seekers, because that killed all hype for that thing.
Yeah. They held a concert later on in the day. So one of the original composers for like Braveheart and Butterfly and stuff came out and sung the songs. I don't know if he was like, I know that he wrote the songs, but he also performs them as well. So like that was fucking great. You got to hear a bunch of Americans absolutely butchering Japanese.
We've all had to do it at karaoke, man. We've all had to do it.
They handed out like these inflatable tubes that when you slap them together made like a big banging noise.
So like those things.
I loved it. It was great. I brought one home with me. So like it performed Braveheart, Butterfly, the Tamers opening, which I can't remember the
Biggest Dreamer, was it? Wanna be the biggest dreamer.
Probably not the English version of the opening, I'm going to guess.
That's not the English one. Does it start going like this, Adam? Does it do that?
Does it do that? Complete silence.
Adam, did you hear me singing the Tamers intro?
Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Do you want to do it again?
It's like
honestly, I don't know because I purge any thought of Tamers from my mind, to be honest.
Did they say at the start, want to be the biggest dreamer?
Or maybe.
So good,
and then I think he sang Last Evolution Kizuna or something like that as well. And then the cherry on the top was all throughout the event. They were posting, they kept playing the trailer for the O2 movie that has released and then has never been heard of again. So they were really just they just cut my wrist open and started rubbing salt into it. Because I really want to watch that film and it is nowhere. Nowhere to be found. It's coming out later this year, apparently.
We've
but
been
like,
so shafted with that. Like,
I know.
America got promos. They went to see the film. They got promos. I just want to see the movie, man. I've even looked on dodgy sites online.
I know.
And
Like,
they don't even have it.
I'm aware that Digimon doesn't have the best writing. I'm not watching it for the writing. I'm watching it to see the wee guys transform into big guys. I just want to see them.
Ukomon?
Oh, big fat fuckomon, you mean?
Big Suckomon.
Anyway, I just want to see the film. Bandai, if you're listening to this, I'm so sorry, but also please release the film.
Please.
But yeah, I got a bunch of promos and stuff. I got like a bunch of the Imperial Dramon promos and other promos that I brought back and gave out to friends.
Yes,
so that was fun.
Thank you.
But yeah, it was
a donut for Imperial Dramon.
You did trade me a donut. It was a good donut, to be fair.
What type of donut? Just basic.
It was a creme brulee donut
from Tantrum Donuts, Bryce. The best donut in Glasgow for my money.
Never been.
I did, however, feel like an absolute fat bastard when I managed to identify the donut just by looking at it, even though I've never had one before in my life.
He's going big Ukomon mode with the donut.
Donut, did you say?
Aye, Tantrum donut.
Why have I never been told of this? What? I've never heard of them.
Mate,
it's
right
literally
next to
round the corner
Station.
from Central. Aye, it's class.
You could grab one every time you went to locals if you want. It's right on the way.
I never actually think of anything about Central because I've never used the train station, so I just don't think of anything nearby it.
You do fly,
bro. You walking down there to go to GR?
Yeah, I know, but I'm on the opposite side of the road.
Aye, but you can get Tantrum on the way there, mate. That's what I'm saying. Don't worry.
We'll need to try Tantrum.
Get one every time. Oh, they are really good, man. Like they always make new flavors as well.
I do like it.
Yeah, we love the donuts.
But Cardfest was pretty fun. I would highly recommend it if you can go. I would recommend you do it at least once. It was a good experience. I will be going back next year, hopefully.
Nice. We'll see. We'll see how it works. I do as well. Yes, we do love America, people.
Yes, we love America.
America, we love our guns, folks. Right, the last thing I was going to say about that is, did you see the people in Japan kicking off that they're not getting the fucking alt arts we are for the Terriermon?
Yes.
Like, there's people kicking off because, Bryce, you might not know this, right, but they're doing another, the Beelzemon Cup.
Yeah.
They're doing an all-green Beelzemon Cup. It's the Terriermon Cup.
The
Typhoon Cup, right? And one of the new best cards in the Terriermon deck is a delay option specifically for Terriermon. And they've printed a very sexual alt art for it that is going to be the winner.
Why do you always say sexual for it? Why don't you just say they've printed a
That just means very good. That just means very good to me, okay? I'm not sexualizing it, you are.
Double Typhoon.
Yeah, the card Double Typhoon is getting an alt art as the winner's prize, and it's exclusive to everywhere but Japan. So the people are getting mad about that. And then the other thing is we're having a wee spring event that's I think it's starter decks or something like that again, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but it's cool to have something anyway. And that has some very, very nice alt arts coming out of Lopmon and Terriermon with Easter eggs behind them.
It does, yeah.
Japan are fuming because they've not had any of these cards. But listen, we didn't get Chinese Lopmon and Terriermon either. China got exclusive Terriermon and Lopmon alt art for Chinese New Year, and we didn't fucking get that, and you didn't hear me complaining.
Yeah.
I did though, but still.
It's good. It's good to have like exclusive alts and stuff as well. And yeah, of course, so the biggest news to come out of Cardfest for Digimon is that they are working towards a unified set release for Japan and the English versions. So I might have misunderstood it when I was there.
Yeah.
But they said that BT17, EX6, BT18 will release as normal. And then BT19 and 20 are going to release together in a big set. And that will be from that point on a unified set release. So they will already have had BT19, but they will get BT20 at the same time as us, and we get BT19 alongside it. And then from there, it'll be the same time. So we go from playing, following Japan's meta to making our own, which is so much better for the card game, in my opinion.
I think it's really cool. There's a lot of like good things for it, and there's some bad things for it. I can't remember from looking into it and from what I've heard. Sorry, I didn't hear you there, Bryce.
No,
But
that's all good. Continue.
thank you. So what I've heard basically is they're looking to do it by the start of next year, really. And we don't really know how they're going to go about doing this because they've not announced their actual modus operandi for this. They could be printing, they could be basically slowing Japan down, they could be speeding us up. Some people are saying we're likely to be getting things similar to the first couple of sets we had, where instead of getting BT1, we had BT1 through 3 and one release special booster pack. So we could see things like that returning, which could make things harder to pull, could make the market go a bit crazy. Or they could just slow Japan down, in which case it's going to piss people off over there. But it's cool, like Adam says, we can make our own decks. And my favourite thing, one of my least favourite things, right, about card games, and I mean Digimon specifically, because this is the one I've put the most time into, is when people see this deck is very good in Japan, and then they say stuff like, "Oh my god, I've always wanted to play Shine Greymon." Not looking at you two because I know you guys love the guy, right? But
I do.
I didn't even end up playing him.
I know, because it was too good. But people always seem to say stuff like, "Oh my god, I can't wait to play this deck." And I'm like, "What? So that you can't wait to play the meta boogeyman?" "Oh, but I just coincidentally like him." All right, so you do. So we're gonna get less of that. People will probably just be picking what they like, what they want to play.
People can't make their entire personality the deck that's about to come out.
Yes, so I mean, you can definitely make good estimates as to what's going to be strong in a set, but I love trying to solve the meta, and I love going into unsolved metas like we're in right now. So this is going to be a good time for people who are good at deck building.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it. And I think it's a good move on Bandai's part as well, because a big bit of feedback from the Western community has been, can you stop giving us ban lists before cards are even out?
Yeah.
It's not the first time that it's happened. It's not happened as quite as extremely as it did with Apocalypse and Melga. Not Melga specifically because that came out in EX5, but Apocalypse and etc. etc. You barely get a chance to play it before it gets limited. Happened with Shoutmon. Happened with something else in the past, I think, as well. Eismon, maybe, or something like that. But now it's a case of let's fucking find out what's shit together, and then they can ban it from there.
Yeah,
it's
pretty cool.
It's so much nicer. We might have much more divergent metas from Japan, which could be interesting, like, or at least early metas. By the end of a set, it'll probably be the same, but it'll be nice to see what we pick over what they pick.
Yeah, what was I going to say there? The thing is, as well, people always talk about how the Japanese meta is different from the English meta because we play more aggro and stuff like that. But, I mean, it'll finally be actually a valid take, I think.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, so that's cool. What was my other point on this? Oh, yeah, the sad thing about it is, while it is cool that people get time to use these cards, right? Like Bryce said, man, it is sad. Like, people love the Dark Masters, people love Apocalypse, very classic Digimon villains. And then they finally come out and they've been designed so horribly they have to get hit to one. So that is going to happen less. You will get some time to use the cards you want to use if they do end up being broken. But the sad thing for me is we're going to have some toxic metas at some point. I'm hoping, see, to be honest, the way that this has went, this is the first time we've seen such a heavy ban list on broken decks. And I'm pretty sure Bandai actually released a statement on this and said, like, we're sorry, we've like screwed up the balance so bad.
Yeah.
So to me, that's a really big statement. It says they're going to try and make things a lot more stable down the line. And I think they really do need to look at their quality control and their testing department if they're going to be putting stuff like this out that's very clearly insane. Otherwise, we're going to be the poor English-speaking, or well, the whatever, the non-Japanese fan base is going to have to put up with it as well.
Eastern fan
and it will be very sad. Yes, the Eastern fan base. So yeah, that's one thing I'm sad about. I think it is overall going to be a good thing, but I also do realise that it could be sad for the metas upcoming as well if we get some toxic crap. Although I'm excited based on what I've been hearing about BT16 that we're actually going into a Digimon Renaissance a wee bit.
Yeah, that leads quite nicely into our next topic. Going to talk a wee bit about future sets. Not too much because we'll probably cover them in another podcast. But
yes,
Just touching on them.
yeah,
We'll
just
talk about
touch
some
on
of the
16,
cool stuff.
17 and what we've seen of EX6.
6.
Yeah, 6. Oh wait, sorry, no, we've
So
seen all of EX6.
I've got one
Yeah.
point to make for both sets.
16's fully out. 17 we've not seen much of, but we've seen bits, and EX6's just came out last week in Japan.
Yeah. So quickly on EX16, because I think most people will be familiar.
BT16 is the
Yeah.
next one.
Well, not quite yet EX16 yet, mate.
EX16.
You've been away, but not that long.
EX16. What are we looking forward to here?
So BT16 is the resurgence of the season 2 tying in with the film that we don't have cast. So your DNA Digivolves, your Paildramons, your Shakumons, your Selfiemons, your whatever ones that are also there.
Your hideous Phoenixmon, like that. This Phoenixmon X Antibody.
Oh, what X Antibody looks horrible, man.
This is the
one
most
hell of a
hideous
card,
card I
though.
think I've ever seen.
Big chicken, but it's a Koki artwork, and we do love Koki, folks. Don't we?
I do love Koki, but I do
dress.
not. It's a harpy. It's meant to be a harpy. However, I fucking hate it.
It's a chicken in a dress.
A little bit, but the card is cool. And I think it's really interesting that they've just randomly jammed support for Birdramon in. Mate, nah, it's cool. Liam wants it, bro. Shout out to my man Liam. He's been choking for bird support his whole life.
Bro, this thing is disturbing.
You get a crumb of Grace Nova support, but it's mostly just the DNA Digivolve guys.
Grace Nova, what?
Also, who can forget our favourite card, Metropolitan Police Department, Community Safety Bureau, Cybercrime Division, Investigation Unit 11, Digimon Crime Response Team?
You think that'll be the official translation?
Bro, it needs to be.
It's going to be something equally long. There's no way they would have
they'll just
printed something that long.
Imagine it gets errata to police station.
What did you say, Adam?
Imagine it gets errata to police station.
Police station.
I hope cards.
No, just police station.
What about the most overly edgy card of all time? Demon Wolf of the Castle of Nine Wolves.
Yeah, that's just an anime, innit?
Yeah. Demon Wolf of the Castle of Nine Wolves. And then other people are like, no, it's not that. That's a stupid localization. It's actually Fuji Katsune, whatever, Majigiri Bob.
Yeah.
Make it sound less cringe by making it Japanese.
In terms of hype, I'm looking forward to BT16 because I'm finally back in the kitchen. I am cooking up the next Lord Nightmon iteration because we finally get an actually good card for it, Valkyrie Ace.
What do you mean, bro? That's Numemon support.
What do you mean, bro? It's not.
Yeah, that's literally a Numemon card.
Let's see. Give everything -5. Lovely. So we have a mini rune mode. Although it's only for
which you can then evolve into ruin mode.
Yeah. So -10, and then if ruin mode gets its on delete, -15, except it only lasts your turn. Then when a card is removed, delete one of your opponent's 8k or less from a security stack. That's interesting as well. If it didn't gain sec +1. Wait, so that means that when this swings, it can gain sec +1 for a second check?
Indeed.
Oh, that's quite unique. I like that.
But the thing that makes it good is that it is a yellow warrior, which means Lord Nightmon can play it out for free.
Oh yeah, it's a 7 cost. That's kind of cool. I like that.
And they gave it an on play as well. Because
it's not. It's got nothing to do with the 7 cost. It is a yellow warrior. That's all Lord Nightmon needs to play out. There have been no yellow warriors printed since Lord Nightmon came out because of that. Other than the Nightmon, the black yellow Nightmon that came out as a promo, this is the first yellow warrior that we've got that's been a level 6 and a level 5 or higher. That's actually pretty good. The Nightmon's good, don't get me wrong, but it's not in a main set. This is insane for Lord Nightmon.
Literally 10 sets later, isn't it? As well, right?
Yeah. Well, if you don't count the EX sets,
11 main sets later.
Probably kind of crazy that Lord Nightmon was such a prominent deck, considering it's not exactly like the most iconic Digimon of all time as well.
Lord Nightmon was how I won my first ever store championship.
I know, because I bricked my balls off against you in game 3.
You did indeed.
Fucking game 1, I brick. Game 2, you brick. Game 3, I brick. That was one fucking day.
Yeah,
we hate the bricks. Mon the Mulligan.
Kentorosmon won me that, actually.
Mate, he could win yet again when Lord Nightmon play his ass out off the Lord Nightmon effect.
No, Kentaurismon's not a warrior.
Nah, just
he's a holy warrior, is he not?
Yeah, it needs to be a warrior.
Specifically.
Yeah, otherwise Lord Knight could play Lord Knight.
But I'm cooking the list, and it will return. I've got everything ready for it, and I'm going to test 2 different variations.
Not gonna lie, I'm looking through this set, and I'm kind of lackluster. Nothing. I don't care too much about O2. I never managed to watch through it. I couldn't.
It's quite a common sentiment, man. Like, people seem to either think this set is absolute gas, or they're like, I don't care about O2. But I'm more just excited for the meta because I've heard there's a very wide diversity of good decks that play in different manners. Like, there's some really good control decks, like Armor gets the first tricolour Digimon with Magnet X, which is just a fucking ludicrous card that's really irritating to out.
What colour is he under, or is he like a secret?
Black, yellow,
blue.
Black,
blue, yeah.
Although they did reveal the second tricolour.
Yeah, there's one in a later set. We'll see. We'll talk about
it's Imperial Paladin mode.
Oh, right. Is he white as well?
White, green, blue, yeah.
White, green, blue. They're giving Vmon all the triple coloured guys, but that makes sense, I guess. But yeah, the Vmon lovers are out here. To be honest, I've heard bad things about a lot of the other armor decks, which is sad. Like, Shikakumon's apparently kind of ass. Selfiemon's kind of ass. I don't think this really makes Grace Nova that good, but it's some consistency pieces because
it's a third rookie, which is what I was going to say.
It needs a third rookie. Grace Nova is?
Grace Nova's the Dawn and Dusk deck, Bryce.
Yeah, it's the blue and red.
I completely missed it. Like,
it's in EX5.
It's ass, bro, but so you don't need to worry about it.
What are you talking about, man?
Nah, it's ass, mate. It spends the whole game making one stack and then you out it and you go Joel. And it has to do it on the field as well.
Yeah. You've also got the hardest thing ever to bring out in the world, which is your level 7 Chaos Dramon, but if you do, good for you.
I mean, that's Etamon support, black, yellow, DNA level 7. And then when it's got partition, so it can play out 2 level 6 Etamon when it dies.
Yeah, we get partition.
Yep, so it leaves the field and we go play 2 metal Etamon, bang, bang, and we pop 2 things. I'm joking, it probably will. It's too hard to get to that point in Etamon for us to stick a brick in, but...
Yeah. Again, they have also started teasing the Fenrir Lugamon Kazuchi level 7 mode with Shroudmon as well.
Yes, I was surprised not to see it in this set because they've printed a whole wave of Pulsemon support, which looks kind of alright. Alright. But again, it's like
Pulsemon again, man.
Mate, I did cook in BT14. I played it and it was funny.
But 16, right?
Yeah, there's Pulsemon stuff in BT16, Bryce, from Seekers. But the one thing that is very awkward about the deck is they've made it Gammamon, so loads of the cards say now with Pulsemon in its text, and it evolves like a rainbow up the thing on the LGBTQ plus A, right? We love it. But
plus A.
Plus A. I love saying the plus A, it's funny.
Plus now.
Oh, sorry, I've lost it since the last update. But it's anyway. So he's rainbow coloured, right? So it's because of this, half of the old Pulsemon stuff doesn't work with it because it was all yellow, right? And now it's like, it's green base, but it's got different coloured like 5s and 6s and stuff. So you can't really just go, I want to run the old yellow stuff. Although you do get another level 5 with the same, with that end of attack inheritable that lets you unsus. So Big Kazuchi could come back, I don't know. But it's just sad because if you want to run the old yellow Pulsemon stuff, you've only got one Pulsemon. He is green and he evolves over Bibimon, but I don't know, it's weird. I'll have to try and cook with it, but to be honest with you, BT16's a tight set for me because Terriermon's one of my favourite Digimon, and I've just dropped 45 bones on fucking Monzamons. So we'll see. I'm going to buy 2 Terrier starter decks and do this pre-release, so I'll probably be either building that or Numamon or Pulsemon's probably third choice here. Oh, but there's also D-Brigade support in this set as well, so I'm kind of feasting. And there's a new Doraemon line. It's like it's made for me.
Also, like shout out to Big Ukomon and the man himself. That card art.
Big Chungus man. Yeah, spoilers.
Wait till you see the alt art. It spoils the film for you, something chronic.
I know. It's quite annoying, to be honest. oh, this has been revealed and we've not even been able to watch the fucking movie and we've had it all ruined for us.
Yeah.
I'll see
Also,
if I
Big
can find
Okumon just looks stoned as fuck.
Yeah, I love it. He's also like missing an eye.
I think he's
Yeah.
got-
Good
think he's
Kenji
got one of those.
Watanabe's drawn those cards.
We love the Kenji.
We do.
I love
And
when
yeah,
Nobody hears me down.
EX6, what are we thinking? I want one of each alt art Demon Lord and put him in a frame like I done with the Royal Knights. That's all I want.
I'll be honest, I have zero interest in EX6.
Nah,
Absolutely zero. There's not one archetype in that interests me.
Bro, what do you mean? Play Ultimate Chaos, man.
He looks funny.
After waiting since EX1, the greatest villain in any Digimon movie has returned.
It's actually
Finally
insane
back.
that it took them this long.
He got like 4 waves of support in the first 7 sets or something, and then was immediately forgotten about.
What, Dan Devimon?
Yeah, no, of course not. We got our boy back, Diaboromon.
Oh, we do get
And look-
Diaboromon, that's true.
Yeah, and then 17's got another wave of support.
Oh,
coming
yeah,
for
we
him
do
as
get
well.
alternate win condition, mega big clock man, don't we?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I think that's hilarious. It's terrible, but it's hilarious.
I think it's the thing is with it
But it's
though,
meant to
they've
be
kinda-
terrible.
Well, they've designed it in such a way that you would consider playing the card without trying to hit the win con.
I know, I like that. That's actually like really nice.
Yeah, alternate win conditions have to be bad, otherwise they'll just get abused.
Oh yeah. I'm just
Because
happy
you need to be able to slot
Iron Man
under.
back.
You need to slot that card under. That's BT17 that comes out, sorry.
Yeah.
Aye, but you need to slot it under an actual Diaboromon. You can't put it under tokens. It's got to be Diaboromon.
Oh yeah, I mean if you could put it under tokens, that'd be disgusting. What do you?
Yeah,
But
so it's all good.
It is good that it's like it's got some level of incentive to not just be run for the win condition. Like
Yeah.
it plays you some tokens. They've given it some reason to be played other than around.
Yeah, play it for free and give something protection and play a token's pretty good.
Yeah. And then end of your
So-
opponent's turn, if that managed to survive, you get closer and closer.
It's going to be hard to reach that though, right? Because
Yeah.
what are the odds you see four of a card in Digimon when you're not playing purple?
Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming it's searchable. I'm assuming. Oh wait, they didn't give it traits. Oh shit.
I don't know, but even if it is searchable, nothing can find it apart from defense training. You'd have to go through. I mean, I'm one of these guys. I'd assume that one would be in the bottom of the deck every time.
Keramons find the undefined trait and they look at top 5.
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
So if they
Potential
didn't
top
give it the
five's a
trait, though,
lot.
so yeah, you have to rely on trainings. And if you mem boost, God forbid you drop your bottom one. But like the new Dio, or the skipping slightly ahead because I'm hyped for Dio. The new Diaboromon in BT17 puts the clock under to spawn tokens, so there's a reason to actually use it, and it gets them back from trash.
I want to play Dio's theme.
That's not Dio's theme, is it?
I
don't know what Dio's theme
That's
is,
a
to be
Dragon
honest,
Ball
mate.
song, I think.
What is Dio's theme? It's Nocturna, isn't it, or something like
It's
that?
Or something. It's like a piano theme.
We will insert it in pod, JK.
No, that's
Yeah.
copyright.
I know. Look, 5 seconds free is free use. Fair use.
5 seconds is fair use. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm hyped for Diaboromon. Sorry to take over for a minute. Anything else?
No, we took over from the fucking podcast. It's fine, mate. Yeah, no, like I say, I'm not hyped for EX6. I'm not hyped for Royal Knights Part 2 Electric Boogaloo. I don't give a shit about Angels. So the one thing I do like the look of is Dan Davy, but I really do not hold hope that deck will be any good.
It will be built
but
by
I've-
Aster and never played.
I have my 4 promo Demi Davimon at the ready, folks. I'm not getting Monzamond again.
We have 4 of the old Dan Devi promo, or not promo, alt art ready.
I do as well, mate. I'm ready to pull the trigger on those bad boys, but I'm also not that ready because I'm not hopeful for it.
Nah, bro. Could be cool. But other than that, the theme's pretty simple. Angels and Devils.
See, do you know one thing that's weird as hell about this? See, if you look at the colour breakdown of this set, it's like almost entirely yellow and purple related stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously,
There's-
it's Angels and Devils, but it's a bit ass if you don't play yellow or purple.
There's like 10 red cards, and then...
Aye, but that's what EX
Same way.
sets are for, to be fair.
Yeah,
We've never seen it like this. So normally,
this is
I mean, every
heavy
line,
purple.
yeah, every color has one line of another thing. It's just because it's dominated by everything else. Oh, shout out to fucking Lucimon's Satan mode not getting printed for the 5 millionth
we
time.
do love to see no
It's
Satan
so
mode, don't we,
laughable.
folks?
They went with Gate rather than just making it like Satan mode, like they did with Yggdrasil.
No, they went with Mirai. They gave Mirai a secret.
No,
We've
but I mean,
not
like,
learned anything
That was
from
laughable,
Xena,
man. Why?
Why? They could have made whatever it is, Satan mode, Shadow Lord mode, Final mode, whatever. They could have made that the egg like Yggdrasil, but they went, nah, let's go with the Gate.
The Gate. I know, it's Shanta.
Gate, no.
Also, it's funny because I remember when everybody was like card with Lucimon in its name back in the day for Dead or Alive, or whatever it was. I can't remember. It might have been
with Dead or
Chaos
Alive.
mode. Yeah, this one literally name drops Satan mode exactly.
Wait, does he actually?
Yeah, so in his all
does.
turns effect, it's when he would leave the battle area by returning a Lucimon from his Digivolution sources or from trash to the bottom of the deck, you can play a Satan mode or a level 6 card with 7 Great Demon Lords.
That's hilarious.
So,
Yeah,
Can't wait
it's
for
actually the
EX9
most
when we get it.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's going to be a while away, innit?
Yeah.
We're going to. Well, actually, what is Satan mode even from? I thought it was from Frontiers, but I might be wrong.
I have
it's
no
from
idea.
whatever one Susanomon's from.
Yeah, Frontiers. So I'm pretty certain we're going to get Frontiers 2 Electric Boogaloo because we're just going through. Like literally, do you remember in the early days it was like, oh, I can't wait for the Digimon Tamer set or whatever, and they had a set based on the movie, they had a set based on O2, they had a set based on the first set. They had the Frontiers set, they had Tamers, and now it's like we had random kind of themes, and now it's like, hold on, BT14, what if we did everyone likes adventure, right? Everyone likes Digimon Adventure. We'll make another Digimon Adventure set. So we're definitely going to go back to Frontiers.
I mean, speaking
At
of
some
Frontiers, BT17, more red and blue hybrid support, except making them dual colours now. So it's red, purple, and blue, yellow hybrids.
I saw a theory that this is going to be in some Hunters-esque deck that involves playing all of them together to go into Susanoo.
That could work.
That sounds awful. I don't want to see that. I hate the Hunters Digicross style decks.
Well, they made Ancient Greymon a fucking Digicross.
They did.
Ancient
That has come out
Greymon
in a
and
while.
Ancient Garuru are both Digicross cards now.
Oh no!
So they're going to print right now.
They are also
Takuya.
ass.
Oh yeah, their
Yes.
their minimum play cost is fucking 6.
Well, remember, there's warping cards for these as well. Like, you've got the level 4 warpers.
Yeah.
So you can warp into this, pop a guy, swing for 2 checks. I don't know. It doesn't seem that good, and then recur afterwards. But we will see. It's got Digicross. So I'd be surprised if they print Digicross cards that don't have some element of save in it. But I'm also looking at, like you guys, looking at the level 6s and going, you don't want to play this shit for fucking...
This does feel like a
Six?
Digimon Fusion or Digimon Cross Wars set, though, because we do have a bit of everything here. We've got Tai and Matt, we've got Takato, God, I couldn't get it.
Yeah.
We've got Marcus, we've got Davis and Ken. So they could be right. There could be.
So do you know, Bryce?
In here.
This is the theming of this is based on the movies, right?
No, I didn't know that at all.
So they're basing it. They've said what's getting support in it, right? But basically, they're looking to try and give support to Digimon from all the various movies over the years. So we've got Omnimon, Diaboromon. And see, to be honest with you, it is kind of just an excuse to apart from Diaboromon, right, which is obviously the first movie, is the most iconic one. It just kind of seems like an excuse to print BT12 too, where they give support to all the main protagonists. Electric Boogaloo is so true, because every single season has had a movie.
To be fair, though, they are running out of things to print. I'm all for more stuff.
Yeah, I'm
always up for more stuff.
Continuing.
What we're saying about Minami Urahara, iconic tamer of Labramon and Caesarmon, who is finally getting her first card.
I was going to say, who the hell is this? When one of your Digimon is
She's
played from
from-
Digivolution sources, give it Rush.
Yep, and the previous set is EX, what's it, 7? EX6? EX6. EX6 has so, this is a thing I didn't mention, but that set has blue play from sources stun pattern. And it's not Seadramon, so I'm very sad. I don't know why they've printed stuff like that.
Has aquatic type.
Yeah.
So,
well, maybe it works then. Because I was going to say, they've already printed some of the most awkward wording on a card, where it's like, plays Seadramon, plays a sea animal, or aquatic, or aqua, but not sea beast, and all this pish.
it has to be like the most half-assed deck they've made, because there's so much support for it, but it's all just kind of shit.
It never works because they're not consistent in like the cards that fit the role.
Yeah,
like they all
so print Seadramons.
Yeah, it's just sad, man. Because I love Seadramon. He might be. He actually might be in the top 5. He might be higher than Doremon.
He is.
Pulsemon's up there as well.
Metal Seadramon was probably my favorite Dark Master, just because he's the one I kind of hated the most.
Is it because of his silly voice?
It's because he shoots a
Whamon.
Have you not heard what he sounds like, Adam?
Oh, I have. I just can't mind it.
He's like, "You stupid kids! I will destroy you!" And then his trademark attack as he goes, "River of Power!" And I'm not joking, man. He literally sounds like that. It's not even an exaggeration.
He sounds like that, and then blows
hilarious.
a hole through the nicest character in the show, who is also a whale.
I know, it's very sad. Whamon was very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice guy.
Please print more Seadramons. Make this deck playable.
Mate, I'm sad as well, though, because remember when Whamon was related to that deck, and it was like, oh yeah, when you play me, I play another guy, and it's like him, me, but they're not doing that anymore.
Whamon has been left behind in set 7? Set 7, yeah.
Yep, very sad. Yeah, so 17 will be interesting. They're putting support out for one of the things they announced that they've not printed support for yet is Eosmon. So there's Eosmon shit inbound. And quickly, if nobody's getting anything to mention about that, I'd like to talk about the Omnimon stuff that they're printing, which is kind of hilarious. It's very weird. So have any of you guys read any of the Omnimon stuff that's been released so far?
I think I've read the Ace.
I have.
So the Omnimon Ace, people knew this was going to happen. So it's a white Omnimon finally that is actually going to DNA Digivolve.
Blast
so he's got
DNA. Yeah,
he's got blast counter DNA and normal DNA. People are reading this card and saying it's like quite underwhelming, but I'll be honest with you, if I know Bandai, I don't think they're going to print a deck that involves you playing Agumon and Gabumon and Omnimon in the same deck and not make it good. It's people are saying it's like clunky as well because obviously you have to run Agumon and Gabumon, and the color translation between the two is like not really existent. But if you have seen at the very bottom of .dev, you can see they've printed a white Greymon. So I have some hope they're going to make this work somehow, and they're going to print like a white line for both of them.
Yeah, because this white Greymon goes over any line as well.
Yeah, and the flavour of this Greymon is really cool.
Oh, I think it. I mean, have you read the all turns on it?
Oh yeah, the new Greymon that goes over anything. Yeah, like she makes super bigger mega stack.
Aye, so people have been like, how are they going to make this work? And I'm like, bro, they literally revealed this fucking Greymon. It was like the first card, or one of the first cards from this set that get leaked.
Yeah.
And he's a white Greymon. Like, people were like, I don't think I would play this in my Greymon deck. And I'm like, yeah, but it's for like a new archetype.
Just so that like you can put that in there.
You get to go.
This is a
Coromon, Agumon, Agu X, Greymon, Coromon, Agu X, Greymon, Agumon, infinite loop.
It's like I say, him, me, him, me.
What?
Me, him, me.
Him, me.
So true.
Me.
I love the flavour of this Greymon, and like I say, I'm pretty sure they're going to try and make it work. People were underwhelmed with this Omnimon. Yeah, it's like literally it's Greymon from the movie. No shot, man, no shot. It's funny as well. I don't know if this will ever come up, but they mention that you can play a carry on deletion with it. So I'm like, it's going to be hilarious. Like if people ever use this to play a carry for free, but I can't see it. Oh no, maybe you run like yellow bottom end from Shine Grey and you evolve this into Greymon and you play carry and I don't know, right? I'm stretching
here's
it.
what I think the way this reads, they're probably going to make another one that has the same all turns effect, given that the tie in Matt says if it has Greymon in its name, gain one. If it has Gerudo in its name, gain one. So it's probably just going to be evolve, gain two. That's like the strat. I don't know. It still smells of clunky, and the last Omnimon deck was pretty clunky as well.
It does seem clunky, but at least I guess it's just one big line. And then the other thing is...
Just play...
The other thing is...
Oh, yeah, go. Sorry.
Oh, no, sorry, mate. I was just going to say... the War Grey and the Metal Garurumon, you actually don't have to build 2 stacks this time. You can just hard slam one of them onto the board and then use its effect to evolve a Gabumon into a Metal Garurumon. So it's like you can just do that and then blast Evo. You don't actually have to build 2 stacks and do the him me pattern. You just make 1 stack and have a Gabumon or an Agumon on the board, and then you can go into Omnimon.
Please stop saying him, me.
But I love it, bro. I love saying it. But I don't know. I don't think it'll be as clunky. A lot of people are writing this deck off, like, just going, it's Ultra again. And the Omnimon payoff is, like, looks somewhat questionable. But I don't know. It's interesting. Because the Omnimon is just get raid blocker. And he has, when he DNA Digivolves, choose one of your opponent's Digimon and return that and all other Digimon with the same level to the bottom of the deck. Then delete one of their Digimon. So it's basically just a board wipe. So you're doing all this for a board wipe.
It's anti-Diaboromon. Just like
anti-Diaboromon, yep. And I mean, two things on the board, that's pretty good. But the other thing, the last thing I'll say on this deck as well, right? I feel like for flavor reasons, and because this Greymon has an on deletion, it's going to be like, you'll remember in the movie when you went in, when Metal Garurumon and War Greymon were defeated, They got defeated by Diaboromon and then they DNA'd into Omnimon.
When this is cool. DNA Digivolve.
Something like that, man. I mean, we've seen the Metal Garurumon and the War Greymon, but it seems like it's incentivizing you to get deleted, play the Tamers. What do the Tamers do, actually?
So we haven't seen whatever the carry is, but the tie in Matt is when you Digivolve or play, if it has Greymon in its name, gain 1. If it has Gerudo, gain 1. All turns, and it's not once per turn.
Oh
wait, no, sorry. By suspending this time.
You suss it.
They put the cost in weird places in
Got you.
And then end of your turn, one Omnimon may attack a player.
Just to give it blitz. So nothing really, to be honest, looks that mind blowing about it, but they'll make it work, man. Bandai love Agumon and they love Gabumon. You know, they're going to make it work. They'll print like an option card that's something like, if your Omnimon attacks the player, win the game or something like that. Like, just watch that. Trust me.
Nah, I'm calling COB, but we'll see.
Cool.
Right.
So yeah,
I
think that's us for everything that we've missed and things that are coming up in the future.
Yeah.
Shall we play some games?
Oh God,
Yes, so we're going to reset scores back to 0 because let's be honest, no one was tracking them last time anyway.
I am writing them down in pen this time, in person.
Pen.
Yeah.
So we are back to guess that Digimon. Rules of the game are very, very simple. We each have to pick a card from a English released set. It cannot be one that has not released in English, but it can be anything from promos to starter decks to official set releases to extra sets. Whoa, that was close. To pretty much anything that we can think of. We've got the option of picking an easy, medium, or hard option choice. Easy, you can only pick a tamer for the person who is going to be guessing. Medium is tamer or Digimon, and hard is option tamer or Digimon. Hard gets you 5 points, medium gets you 4 points, and easy gets you 3 points, I believe. And you can always ask lifelines and guess whenever you want. your first guess is free. Every subsequent guess loses you a point, and when you get to 0 points, there's no point in guessing anymore. And every lifeline after the first one also loses you a point. So you get one free guess and one free lifeline.
It's only the first.
All lifelines lose you a point. My mistake.
You get a free guess, and then you have the lifeline.
Yes.
Basically.
So if we pull up digimoncard.dev and let's get...
We're under 2 hours so far, which is honestly astounding for us. So we say go round one way, then go back round? Two cards per person for the first day back?
Why not?
Cool.
Lovely.
Let's throw the boat out. First. If anyone gives me BT15, I'm going to cry because I don't know the set very well.
So, Adam, let's go. I'll give you a card. You give Callum one. Callum gives me one, and then we'll go backwards.
Cool.
So, Adam, what difficulty do you want?
Let's go with medium.
Medium. So that is Digimon or Tamer.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Oh, I'm going to suck at this.
I know, man. I know. I always think it's a lot of pressure.
It's fine. I'm going to be nice for the first time back. I'm going to be nice. This card's effect.
Very nice.
When attacking, this Digimon can digivolve into a Digimon card with Insectoid or Ancient Insect in its traits from your hand for the Digivolution cost. I know you know COB, but whether Adam knows is a different story.
What was the effect again?
Fucking hell, it's a wordy one. When attacking, this Digimon can digivolve into a Digimon card with Insectoid or Ancient Insect in its traits from your hand for its Digivolution cost.
Insectoid or Ancient Insect?
Ancient Insect.
Basically anything with insect in it.
This Digivolve, when attacking, this Digimon can digivolve into a... Right, so it's a green card. When attacking, this Digimon can digivolve into an Insectoid or an Ancient Insect. What's an Ancient Insect again?
I think it's probably like the Beetlemon stuff.
Yeah, like I don't think it's green hybrid related though. Insectoid or no, maybe it is. When attacking, this Digimon can digivolve into a...
Stop saying it.
It's not going to...
No, I'm trying to get the wording right in my head.
Ancient Insect or Insectoid.
Right, no, it's not. It's definitely not green hybrid, because if that was a when attacking, then it would have to say like 10 warriors on it. So it's not that. So it's definitely on the... It might be... No, it's not Kawagamon. It's not going to be Kawagamon X Antibody. Okubamon? No. So it's green. It is Insectoid or Ancient Insect makes me think it's level 5, because Ancient Insect sounds like a boss monster, which doesn't typically happen.
Interesting.
What is an Ancient Insect again?
It's also it's Insectoid or Ancient Insect, right? So I think they were just trying to cover all insect-related terms. Apart from...
Maybe they were.
I'll give you a free hint. Apart from fucking... what's his name?
Your question.
No, but this isn't really a hint. I was just going to say, apart from Kunamon, because he's a larva.
Oh, thanks.
You're right, that really wasn't a hint.
No, I'm not trying to give the real hints here, man. You want a lifeline, son? Come on.
No. I can do this.
Come on,
I can
man.
do this.
Time is ticking.
Right. Okay. So it's not a green hybrid. Otherwise, that would be a 10 warriors card. It's not the. It's not. It's definitely green, mate. There's no other fucking insects in the game. It's not the Akuamon line. So there's Tentamon, Kabuterimon, Mega Kabuterimon, Hercules Kabuterimon. Hercules Kabuterimon is an ancient insect. Tyrant. Kabuterimon? No, that's not out yet. So it's Kabuterimon or it's Mega Kabuterimon. Level 5, so Mega Kabuterimon, I'll say that. I don't know what set it's from, though. Yes, but I don't know what set.
So, as Mega Kabuterimon, you get your 4 points. It's from EX1.
Oh, God.
Also, right, Hercules is not an ancient insect. It's just an insectoid.
Is Hercules not an ancient insect? What's an ancient insect then? I'm looking this up.
I'd got this wrong because I thought it was Tentamon, because Tentamon has the exact same inheritable.
Ancient Beetlemon is an ancient insect and a 10 warriors. I could have fucked myself there by saying a hybrid.
It's the only ancient insect in the game, I believe, as well.
But they've got when digivolving effects, not when attacking, I think. Hang on, I can check the set just now and find out. Yeah, those are when digivolving.
Yeah, I was going to say, nothing flies into that. So Adam, starting strong with these 4 points. Congratulations.
Thank you. I will never do this well again.
Let's move on to you asking Cobb then.
All right, Callum, what is your difficulty setting?
Hard.
Hard?
Oh.
Hard.
Callum's feeling the hard questions.
I always go for the hard one, man.
You do love a hard one.
I was waiting for it, Adam.
I mean, he was calling the Terrier sexual earlier, so...
It's a nice art, man. It's just a word for nice.
That's not a word for nice.
That is when I use it.
I want to see the Callum Thesaurus.
Pog. Copium. Shanter.
Shanter poggers.
Him, me.
Him,
right.
Me, him, me.
I do have a card for you.
Okay, take it away, bro.
So, main. Choose up to 2 Digimon cards in the Digivolution cards of one of your Digimon and play them as other Digimon without paying their memory costs.
Bro, you really going to try and slide this one past me after we were talking about my boy Waymon earlier?
Maybe.
That is Tidal Wave, brother.
You've got it.
That is Tidal Wave. Because that was fat cope in a lot of people's decks. Because is it not got like a mad security effect as well? I can't remember.
Let's just activate this card's main effect.
Insecurity, it hits your stack. Oh my god, I'm playing 2 guys out huge.
Mate, I'm about to be shown up right now. I have done nothing.
Well, let's hear the difficulty, Bryce, first.
Right, we'll go mid. We'll go mid. I can't do the extra cards. And God knows you'll give me
going medium. Do you know, I'm actually struggling to remember what I have already done here because I keep twice I have came up with an effect and then went,
an effect? You just making cards up, aye?
No, twice I've came up with an effect and I'm like, well, I've already done this, I'm pretty sure. Okay, Bryce, I've got one for you.
Alrighty.
Start of your turn, if you have a Digimon with blocker in play, gain 1 memory.
You motherfucker.
I know this one.
It's a jokey.
You fucker, man! How's this so easy?
Bro, I played him.
Bro, I played Bryce. That was Bryce's first deck.
Yeah, that was actually my first deck.
It was mine as well. I used to refer to it as the Jokido engine. If I had multiple Jokidos in play, I would say to my opponent, I'm getting the Jokido engine online. And then they would delete my blocker and then the Jokido engine would be swiftly offline because they didn't think to make it start of your main phase.
Yeah, my first...
No, that terminology didn't exist back then, mate.
Nah, I think the first example of that was Davis and Ken, right? That was some shit. You get to raise the guy and then get the epic effect.
Strong showing for the first round. Also, my first deck was a shit Cranium deck. It was funny.
Same.
We loved it.
But my mates hated it because sometimes they'd be like, oh, fuck, how'd I get past a bloody 13k blocker who can't be popped?
Oh, mate, then Blastmon came out and you're like, oh, it's a 16k blocker that can't be popped.
And then I'd be like, DP poo-poo, DP reduction, bye-bye.
Blastmon was a 13k double breaker. Then,
oh, sorry, what's the stage before it?
Oh, I had so many of him because they were 90p on eBay.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Gogmamon.
What?
Yeah.
Gogma nuts.
All turns, gain a K. Holy...
Excuse me?
What?
Gogma nuts?
Yeah. Right, Callum, what's your difficulty rating? Let's start going back round.
And we go back. Hit me with the hard again, please.
Oh, he wants the hard. Right, can I ask that you ask Adam something, though? Because I need to find you something.
Okay.
What?
I have no
Adam,
idea, bro. I am. I'm out
Right,
of the-
it's fine. We'll stall. Right, Adam, what you wanting?
We'll keep it medium. I don't have the energy for fucking option cards at this point in time.
Okay, medium. Okay, give me a moment. I have to think of one, but I'll pick one quite quickly. Okay, this one's good. Okay. Main. If you have a level 5 or higher green Digimon in play, you can suspend this blank to reveal the top card of your deck. If that card is a Digimon, add it to your hand. Otherwise, place it at the bottom of the deck.
What is it with you and green cards?
Well, that's the green card, people.
Can you read? Because I was zoned out completely.
If you have a level 5 or higher Digimon card in play, you may suspend this blank to reveal the top card of your deck. If that card is a Digimon, add it to your hand. Otherwise, place it at the bottom of the deck.
Oh, I thought I knew what that was until the very last words. What's the thought process, Adam?
If I am confused by the wording.
I'm saying the word blank incidentally because I don't want to tell you if it's a Digimon or a Tamer. But if you think that's bullshit, I'll remove blank for the word Digimon or Tamer.
I think you just say the word, bro.
Okay, it's a Tamer.
Oh, yeah.
Suspend this Tamer to reveal the top card of the deck if you've got a level 5 or higher in play. If it's a Digimon you reveal, you add it to your hand.
In all honesty, I don't think it's going to help.
I'm pretty sure I know this one.
You probably do. I don't think it's ever been played. It seems reasonable. To be honest,
I am pretty sure this is like set 1, 2, or 3 Izzy. And I know this because when I first started playing the game, my friend Melrose played Ceresmon Green, and he'd slapped out fucking 4 of these cards and would just like filter through his deck with whatever he wanted. So I'm pretty sure it's Izzy Izumi from one of the first sets.
It is indeed the Izzy Izumi engine from BT1.
Stop calling it
Ceresmon, man.
Yeah, it's an engine, mate. You get that online. That's infinite.
This wee boy's an engine, man. Come on.
He's a tank, mate. He's a tank, mate.
Adam, I'm going to let you know I'm going to go for hard. Well, since I've got Callum's card, it'll give you a chance to check about.
I've got one. One.
Anyway.
That's cool.
Callum.
Yeah.
Here is our card.
Okay, easy, please. Easy, please. No, I'm joking. I'm on hard.
Inheritable. When attacking, once per turn.
Yeah.
By trashing 1 blue card in your hand, trash the bottom Digivolution of an opponent's Digimon.
So this is a weird one because it's trashing from hand, which is a purple mechanic, but we're trashing inheritables. Now, I know one deck that does this in blue, trashes shit from hand, right? And it's Jellymon. Because I was playing against my boy Jordan last week, and I forgot that deck existed, but Jordan was trashing up a storm. And he was filtering through his whole fucking deck. And I was like, hell yeah, this is kind of cool. It's a very weird deck. Now, I don't actually know what one this is, because I think they kind of all do this, to be honest. So, pretty sure it's a Jellymon card. Don't know what one it is. So it's just the inheritable, which makes me think it's either a level 3 or the egg. I get a free guess, right?
Yeah, you get 1 free guess, and then you lose points from there.
Okay. I also know it's RB1 because they didn't. And this is another stupid thing. They didn't introduce this mechanic as a Jellymon thing till RB1, I don't think. So pretty sure it's RB1. We'll just say, firstly, we'll say RB1 Jellymon, because I think it's a vanilla with an inheritable.
It is not RB1 Jellymon.
Okay, then I'm going to go with RB1. I don't even know his fucking name. The wee jellyfish guy.
That's the whole archetype?
The wee baby jellyfish guy. He looks like a mix between a cat and a jellyfish, man.
That's Jellymon.
You think Jellymon looks like a cat?
Is it the level 2? No. The level 2 looks like a cat. It's like a cat. It looks like a cat jellyfish. It's got wee ears like Mickey Mouse, or like it looks like Nyaromon if Nyaromon was a jellyfish.
Can you give me the name? That's all.
Bro, come on, we've done this before where you can't give the exact name.
Don't we normally take a point off if we can't get the name?
No, we've done it before and it's been like, if you can fucking save the card but not quite, right? Like, if you're pretty, you know the card but you can't remember the name. I've not seen Ghost Game, brother, come on. The level, Jellymon's level 2 from RB1, I can even give you the set.
What do we think, Adam? What do we think? Does he get
I think that's fine. We're being nice.
Okay. You get full points. It's
Yippee!
Puyoyomon.
It's not fucking Puyoyomon.
Yeah,
it's Puyoyomon.
Did you just say it's not Puyoyomon? It's Puyoyomon.
You could call it Puyoyomon. We're going to call it Puyoyomon.
No.
But yeah, you're absolutely right. That is what it is. Why the I should have known you'd have someone playing complete jank against you recently.
Mate, Jordan just plays what he likes. Another
Out of curiosity, if I'd went for one of the other eggs, I went Bosamon and I was like, I'm pretty sure Callum used Bosamon at some point.
Yes, I would have got the Angora stuff because I have tinkered around with Angora. I can't remember what the Gamamon one does. It's something to do with like fucking hero or tamers in play. I think it might even just be a draw card.
The Gamma one is just like draw a card. I'm pretty sure it's like
when one of you
when you place a Digivolution. So it's like the black egg.
Yeah, I would have definitely got that then because Gamma one's all about yoinky sploinky in your sources.
So
don't say those words to me.
Adam, you got 4 points, correct?
Yes.
So
I'm on 8, I think.
8 points for Adam, 10 for Cobb, and I'm going for a medium, so I have the potential to get 8.
Okay.
Are you ready? Go for the hard man. He's have smashed them all in one so far.
Let me have an easier time here. An easier time.
You want easy?
No, we're going medium, but it's the first way back. I'm not doing hard, is what I'm saying.
Sure, I've got something for you.
Okay.
So, end of it. I don't know if I've done this one before, but if I have, I might just pick another one. But I want to do it anyway, in case I haven't. So, end of attack, twice per turn. You can unsuspend this Digimon by decreasing your memory by 3.
I think you have done this before.
I might have done.
And
yeah, because we all know about decreasing your memory, right? That's what you do.
And it's a really old card. I think it's like what's his name? Cerberusmon? I think it's like a weird old Cerberusmon, right? No? That's a guess?
I don't know.
You tell me, brother.
That's a guess. Can I get an answer?
It is. Well, what Cerberusmon are we talking about here?
It's like a blue one or something.
It's the weird. Blue Cerberusmon? It is not the blue Cerberusmon.
I mean, look, we do it based on the name of the fucking card. Is it a Cerberusmon?
It is not.
Oh, okay. Right, there we go. That's what we need to hear.
See, I know what one you're thinking of, Bryce, but the wording on that is less insane.
I mean, it's got to be something dumb and old.
I love that Cerberusmon, by the way. I remember running Mad Dog Fire as tech.
Mad Dog Fire.
Mad Dog Fire. Do you know that's the new flavour of Mad Dog 2020 they're releasing?
Oh, God.
You want to know the
cinnamon
worst
flavoured?
I'm confident you've done this one before.
I think I have as well.
Like, I am absolutely certain you have, and I'm not even sure if it was on me or on Cobb, but I've forgotten.
This card is iconic, Bryce.
Iconic?
It is iconic.
See, for some reason, I just have a picture of, like, Mistymon in my head, and I don't know why.
I Mistymoned you once.
Yeah, I remember you Mistymon me once.
Because of the blast fire tech where you play them after blast firing. And then you pop 2 things. Huge.
What garbage does this? Up to twice per turn?
Up to twice. It was too broken to pay 6.
The worst bit is because it's like an early card, because I think very few cards past like set 3 have the word twice per turn. It's probably a level 5 because it was really weird with the effects. Fucking big gulp, man. God damn it, Callum.
You've got no context to that whatsoever.
I'm on Messenger because Bryce is taking forever.
Come on, yeah, we gave Adam plenty of time with my one. Give us some chance here. I don't
I
want to lose
talked
a
through
point.
my logic.
I don't want to lose a point this early on. Oh man.
Would you like a lifeline?
No, I wouldn't. Because none of the lifelines are going to help me.
Nah, maybe not. I think this is hard if you don't immediately get it, honestly.
Part of me wants to
You're
say...
gonna...
Part of me's thinking it's part of their Gururum online. The other part of me's thinking you're a moron. It's not part of the Gururum online.
Oh, but what if
He
it
does
is,
be
though, Bryce?
unsussing, though. He does
He
be
does
unsussing.
unsuspend.
It's not. It's not. Oh,
Sounds so sad.
I'm going to be looking back at this and I'm going to be fucking infuriated while, like, editing this.
Yo, that actually
so
reminds
mad.
me of another fantastic card, looking back on the good times.
I feel like these are, like, sideways hints that are going straight over me as well.
That's not a hint. It's just because you said looking back, and that's the name of a card, looking back on the good times.
Oh, yeah, the one with, like, what's Robotmon? Gardramon, that's it. Yeah.
Pay 4 to pop a level 4, basically. Huge result.
Yeah, huge. If it's not Cerberus... What should be like Cerberusmon Werewolf mode or some shit? It's not, though.
What if it is?
I don't think it is.
Aye, it is, mate. Try the other Cerberus one. That might work.
Right, fuck it. I know it's almost definitely wrong, but we're going to say Metal Garurumon.
Which one? There's 17,000 of them.
The Metal Garurumon that's card game is Metal Garurumon. I didn't make... Like, we didn't say which fucking Mega Kabuterimon.
No, Bryce, the starter deck one does unsus.
It's wrong, though. Like, I'm going with it. Is it wrong? It's definitely wrong, but is it wrong?
It is incorrect.
Yeah, I fucking...
You've got one guess left.
What do you mean? I've only guessed twice, and the first guess is free.
Oh, right, yeah. Then you're on.
I've still got 3 points if I get it right.
Yes, we are.
Ask for a damn hint, son. Come on.
Fine then. What are its traits?
It is Mega, Vaccine, Insectoid.
Huh?
Mega, Vaccine, Insectoid.
Motherfucker.
Oh, what? Come on. You've got to know now.
Is it a Hercules Kabuterimon?
It is indeed Hercules Kabuterimon.
Is that shit from the starter deck or something?
It's from set 1.
Set 1, okay.
You knew it was from an old set at least, right? Because the fucking wording is so ridiculous.
Right, the reason I said the starter deck is because people were coping on the starter deck one being good in Grand Kawaga at the time.
The starter deck one was good.
It was?
Yeah, but Grand Kawaga was just better.
Oh yeah, I mean once Grand Kawaga dropped,
going with in my head.
Yeah. No, I get you then. That's fair. But no, this is Shantor because I think it's the only instance where they use the word decrease the memory gauge by 3.
They do indeed.
Which is fucking hilarious. Also, what were they thinking with this? You didn't have any memory to work with except 3 in the original game.
Aye. Don't forget Smashed Potatoes, though. That does say decrease as well.
Smashed Potatoes is cracked, man. Yagamon, shout out to Yagamon getting into top 64 in Oceania, by the way.
What?
Oh, God.
Aye, so Green Gacha was got top 64 in Oceania.
No thanks.
No, Oceania isn't real.
When you see
you just insulted about 4 people there, mate.
Well, it's a smaller community, right? So there's less sweaties to go around. So base shit like Green Gacha and Etamon and Leomon can top.
So what you're saying is, in a competitive environment, your Etamon wouldn't top.
Probably not. No.
So what's the scores at the end of that then? So you get 2 points for that, Bryce? Yeah. So unfortunately, since we the scores are Callum with a clean 10 out of 10 possible points.
Let's go, deal.
Adam with an 8 out of 10, but technically 8 out of 8 because he did medium points. And then my shitty little ass at 6 out of 8/10. So those are the scores for round 1. Complete. So I definitely asked Hercules Kabuterimon before, and someone immediately said Cerberusmon as well.
100%, I remember it.
So
It's a similar effect.
I think
but
it was me who asked because I said Cerberusmon. And
that makes it worse.
Oh wait, no, it couldn't have been me. I think it had to be Cobb because there was one time I got Cerberusmon and got given it and I didn't get it.
Maybe it's because it was stuck in my head from last time. But
Serby.
Yeah, you got
to
run out your hand for that. That's why Mad Dog Fire draws you one in security so that you can keep your hand nice and big.
Yeah, those are the only 2 twice per turn effects in the game, by the way. So if you ever get that question again, because I'm an idiot, it's one of those 2.
Brother,
Mad Dog Fire,
remember that?
Did anyone else cope on Cerberusmon aggro back in the day?
No, because I'm not a fan of that.
And I played
Cerberusmon. I was on fucking Untapped playing bloody Cerberusmon with Mad Dog Fire.
Oh, I was a tabletop sim boy over COVID when the game came out.
Potentially the correct choice.
Just go back to the Scots TCG YouTube channel and watch my set 3 meta decks. There you go.
Oh, mate, I don't know. Don't know about that one, Chief.
Do I throw it out there that do you want to help me deck build a yellow deck and we'll do it on cam at some point? See if people want to.
Oh, yeah, we can do that.
Mate, I want you to get on. I want you on a Kintoris Trash Me Angelmon Gatomon list.
Oh, okay, we'll see. We might leave out the Kintoris bit because I only own one, but we'll find something.
You can borrow
plenty, mate.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah,
you're a walking.
Bro, I opened so much Royal Knights. I have plenty of them.
I also built the deck in BT13.
Cards. Yeah. Let us know in the comments if you want to see that. Did we have comments on the last episode?
No idea.
I can't remember, mate. That was like back in 19.
I think I clicked the wrong episode. I think we had one. So we have one comment. Thank God they hit Apocalypse. Yeah, fair. Except the reason is he would just keep getting purple engines nuked.
He's right. He's so right, though.
He's right. But I don't think that's why he got banned.
Nah, but no, this is true, right? But they tried to slap it on the wrist, and so many purple cards died for Apocalypse sins. Eismon died because of Apocalypse. The Garuru engine was stupid, right? So that's gone. But the fact that they limited that BT1 Gabumon and the starter deck Gabumon, who were both getting...
I don't think that was in relation because of Apocalypse, was it?
It was because he was out. This happened when around the time Apocalypse hit in Japan. So purple, it was Anubis as well, right? But I think it was more Anubis than Apocalypse. I can't remember. I think it was for Apocalypse, right? No, do you know what? It definitely was. It definitely was for Apocalypse. So yeah, three purple staples got hit because they printed too many good purple cards. And instead of banning the purple cards that were the problem, because it was new, they were like, oh, ban Gabumons, ban Eismon, even though you have to pay 2 Evo into it and you have to lose your level 4 that you've just raised into. So I don't know. People say Eismon's a broken card. I really don't think so. I think it's just good. I think it's balanced because you have to restart your stack again once you've made it. But hey-ho.
I think it'd been around long enough that it's nice to see it go just so we get some more variants.
Yeah, to be fair, true. But I don't like when instead of hitting problem cards, they hit engine pieces for the problem cards, which just ends up screwing up other decks. Like now I can't play Eismon and Myotismon and stuff like that.
Don't get me wrong, I'm glad Metallic Dramon didn't catch a stray bullet for Apocalypse.
Yeah, that's because it's not good in any other deck bar Apocalypse, mate.
I know, but they sometimes will shoot the stray bullets around and then go, oh, fuck.
I mean, they could. See, to be honest, I'm so hyped about this ban list because they also banned that infinite loop combo.
Yeah, that was a good shout. We should have spoken about that.
Aye, so they banned that infinite loop combo. So it's the first time they've said.
Just quick.
So basically, the Dawn and Dusk, the Dusk Tamer Sile and Co. Has the effect.
I remember this. This got banned.
Yeah,
way before.
You go him, me.
These were banned effective January, rather than.
Yeah, so this happened sooner. But because of this, I mean, they could have potentially went. You're playing Apocalypse, you can't fucking play Craniumon, you can't play Magnadramon for the 4 Great Dragons. Can he play Metallic or any of that pish? So they could have done that, but they didn't. They hit 4 purple cards or 3 purple cards that were staples. and then it was still going crazy, and they went, hold on a minute, people. Maybe the problem is not these wee funny staples that are balanced that have been around since the start of the game. Maybe it's actually just the broken card we printed and they hit it to 1. And we love them for it, don't we, folks?
You love them for it.
Yeah,
I'll
you
still
love
cry.
them for it.
I'll still cry.
I'm fine with the combo getting hit anyway.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't just straight out ban the Tamer and kill the Grace Nova deck before it started, so that's fine.
Stupid.
They
Also,
actually
shout out
didn't
to
ban
them.
any cards. They just went, if you're running this, you can't run these pieces. We love
Aye.
Which is fine.
I'm also appreciative that they announced the ban list in advance this time, so people didn't go and buy the fucking set. And then, even though it was tier 0 in Japan, and then it gets banned, and they go, "What the hell has been banned? How the hell? Why have they hit this shit, man? I've not had enough time. I just bought these, bro." And then you're like, "Well, that's what you get for playing tier 1, mate. Get up, you."
Pretty much.
So yeah,
and I think that wraps us up for today, doesn't it?
We don't hate tier 1 people.
So the next time we pick up with you guys, finals will have happened over in Japan, so we will have our full world champion. Shout out to the world finals, where there is 2 from each region except 8 from Asia. That's interesting to say the least, but best of luck to all competitors. We'll pick up with you after that, probably discussing
Probably
I don't know. We'll maybe do the deck building thing. We'll wait and see.
Maybe we'll see this on a deck building screen and card.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I think that would make a good video, to be fair, more than a podcast segment. But
let us know if you'd like to see us build a dice for Breck. Build a deck for Bryce.
Was that on purpose or was that genuine?
No, that was genuine.
I was going to say, I thought it was on purpose. That's funny.
That felt
also,
on purpose.
One thing we can talk about next episode as well is I think Digimon Con will have happened then. I think that's happening at the start of March.
Digicon, I'm looking forward to that being online and not a ball pit in the middle of Texas.
It's becoming, I know, I get that reference. But I've got like a tradition with my pals. We watch it every year. And every year we're disappointed by how shockingly shite the announcements are. So I can't wait for that to continue for the 3rd year in a row.
Oh, that will be a fun night. No.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, so obviously check us out on our various Twitters. I am Redscar TCG. Cobb, you are the OG Big C, I believe.
Yes, sir.
Bryce needs to grow up and get a Twitter at some point, or an X. An X.
We don't need.
It's because Bryce is on. Bryce is on Blue Skies, Adam.
Yeah, he's on Blue Sky.
I'm going to be that guy you see on the Scots TCG channel more if we actually film these things.
Yeah.
You might see some actual live games coming if I can remember to pick up a camera on Wednesdays.
Yeah. Obviously, you can find our video episodes over on the Scots TCG YouTube channel. Thank you to Spotify for hosting our podcast. We are on all podcast apps. And yeah, leave us a comment. Let us know what you think of the ban list, what we've missed, any cool stuff that you think we could cover, the usual. And yeah, that sounds good. We'll see you next time.
And also let us know if you want to see more stuff on Scots TCG other than the podcast.
Yeah, if I ever have time, I would like to post more content, but I do not.
Yep, I've got time though, so maybe I will.
Ooh. We do love it, folks. Yep. We do.
Right.
Night, everyone.
Goodbye, folks.
Night.